I can swim. Just can't walk or dress myself. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Salute, and welcome back to the Black Ocean Announcement. We're getting deep in with your host, the one and only Great Black Shark. And yeah, y'all have been sending me the clips. I know everybody done had their say on it, but they're not gonna be saying what I'm gonna be saying over here tonight. We're gonna have some sauteed simp, and we're gonna have some thought kebab served up over here because, family, I'm gonna tell you something. This is quite embarrassing. We're gonna deal with the Papoose and Remy Ma situation and Clarissa Shields, and we definitely gonna get to the Travis Hunter and whatever that damn thought that he's got tagging alongside him. We're gonna teach some hard lessons over here tonight, and we're gonna clown in the process because let me say something, man. Everybody has gone through our learning phases in life regarding dating, okay, and choosing whoever you're gonna deal with as far as your long-term significant other or what have you. But I'm gonna tell you, this is one of the worst cases I've ever seen on display regarding that young man, Travis Hunter. But I'm gonna say this at the onset of the broadcast, and I'm gonna prove it in the duration of tonight's broadcast here. There's just some things that no matter how many people warn you, no matter how well-meaning they are, you just have to get destroyed before you learn your lesson, okay? I'm going to tell you right now in advance, this is going to be one of the broadcasts where I'm going to lose some subscribers. It is what it is. I'm going to make a lot of enemies on tonight's broadcast. You know, that's what I live to do. I don't care about that. Somebody got to tell the truth the way it needs to be told without the damn sugarcoating. So that's what we're going over here tonight. Just letting you know the broadcast you are in for. All right. So now that I've gotten that out the way, let me go ahead and greet those of you that I see in here early before we do the sponsor. Because you know we got to have a sponsor tonight for this broadcast. It's going to be quite fitting because it's somebody that does a lot of simping. But before we get into that, let's see. Scroll and make sure I can see everybody. And give me a black fist in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear. While you're at it, if you hadn't already, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this thing out. That's really what y'all should be doing during the intro if you hadn't already. So if you hadn't, wake up. Let's see. I see Scylla T in the building. Michael Williams is in here. Charlie X is in the house. I see Patricia Jenkins joining us. Good sister and the brilliant sister, Mrs. L. Salute to you and your husband. Black Truth United's in here. What's going on, good brother? Patricia Jenkins, the brilliant librarian in here. Sister, you should have spoke in our X space, man, and offered your expertise. We're going to have to get you in the next one. I'm going to join you out there, little shy shield. That sister's very smart, y'all. She be trying to be all shy and quiet. She is very intelligent. We're going to have to get you to speak on the next one. Let's see. I see Key Prince in the house. Tanisha Murdoch. Okay. I think I saw Charlie X already. D. Foster's in here. Only Pamela's way. Let's see. Make sure I don't miss anybody. Derek Parker. I see you, good brother. EJ is in here. What's going on? Dr. Chanel Phillips in the building. Let's see. Who else in here? Hot one. I see you, good brother. Mr. Sam, what's going on? Salute and welcome to all of you and everyone that's going to be joining us in attendance here tonight. So, family, we're going to go ahead and play this sponsor real quick, and then we're going to get straight down to business. And I'm going to warn you, this broadcast is not going to be for the faint of heart. Okay, so you might want to go ahead and get your holy water and dab it in your ears and your eyes because it's horrible, man. It's one of the worst cases of simping I've ever seen in a long time. But we're going to further get into that. But in the meantime, we're going to have to go ahead and play the apropos sponsor here, one of the ultimate simps that's a part of the goddamn problem. So without further ado, we're going to play it.
Brother Witt, $25. Thank you, brother. You canceled the payment? Brother Witt, you canceled your $25? Must have a white girl. It's okay, brother. Love you anyway. But anyway.
This is not a government-funded activity. I have the right to discriminate.
Good. All A's and B's. You know what A stand for? African. You know what B stand for? Black. We don't get C's. That stands for Caucasian. And D stand for devils. All A's and B's, no C's and D's. I don't understand. What are you doing here? This is an African people's only live stream. This is an African people's only live stream.
Consciousness over coochie. Politics over punani. My ADHD stands for an ancestral diversion for my higher development.
Oh, Lord have mercy, another coon.
Your coon chip will activate. It only takes a little bit of white brainwash to activate the coon chip in the average Negro.
Rule number 3, white supremacy is ruthless. RT.
I can get rid of the gut, but you'll never be 6'3". I can get rid of the gut, Big Papa, nigga. That's why I'm Big Papa.
I had an ADHD moment. I had an ancestral diversion for my higher development. I had an ADHD moment. I had an ancestral diversion for my higher development.
Yeah. Nah, I got this.
Why do you need white man paperwork? Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Why do you need white man paperwork?
But I'm telling you, as a psychologist, I'm not going to be able to psychologize all of them on the corner. Some of them going to sleep. Fuck that!
Yeah, you know I had to play the Prince of Pandarism over here, the Prince Panda Bear, Prince of Pan Peace, whatever you want to call him, because you know he gonna get his simp on, boy. And I tell y'all, all jokes aside, man, I understand what that brother be trying to do. But him and the ace metaphors, and I even have to tell you about the fraud of Derrick Jackson. Those types, they don't help women, man. They don't. The only way that you able to help women is, or anybody, is by telling them the truth. Lying and kissing somebody's ass does not help them. And salute to the good brother Black Truth United for the cash out, my good brother. Thank you. Now, family, let me say this at the onset here. A part of this problem, and we're dealing with Black America because I really could care less what other communities do. But a part of this problem regarding Black America is it's actually been designed to ruin our warrior class because, see, in conjunction to being a warrior in the warrior class, it's not just physical, it's about your mental state. And a simp is mentally weak. And society as a whole in America today encourages men to be weak. It incentivizes and rewards weak men, the Billy Porters of the world, the Andrew Gillums, the sassy Roland Martin, so on and so forth. You see who they pedestalize. Any Black man, okay, that stands up and actually has some testicles attached to him, that's not going to be running around here with painted nails and purses and sitting around talking about feelings all the time and getting in line behind the women. Oh, no, you are public enemy number one, Black man. Well, I'm going to tell you, I fit into that category because I told y'all I am not going. I'm not going. And I hope you brothers over here, if you subscribe to this channel, I hope you're not going either. Because, see, it's not just about an ego. It's not about trying to be domineering or overbearing. A weak man is worthless to his community. I'm going to say it again. A weak man is worthless to his community. I'm not just talking about in the physical aspect. I'm talking about in the mental aspect. In order to protect and lead and make sound decisions, you cannot be weak-minded, okay? You can't. And see, a lot of these low self-esteem symptoms, because that's really where a lot of problem comes from, in conjunction to America rewarding weak men and Black America, because that's what they want to do, is destroy our warrior class, like I said. But see, the thing about these simps, they have low self-esteem, and instead of trying to work on improving themselves so that they attract the women that they want or they should be with to them, they just settle for whatever is under the damn dumpster today. They don't have any concept of being respected as men. They don't have any concept of what it's like to focus on their purpose and achieve things so that they can gain the admiration of the women that they would be interested in. And then last but not least, here's the problem. I spoke about this briefly in Brother Teresa's last X Space that he hosted. I was mentioning this in conjunction with like the dominant societies, mass shooter problem. Okay, you know, when they little incels jump up and go on shooting sprees, killing everybody, most of their people. So, hey, They better figure out how to stop that pretty soon with them doing the numbers they got, but I digress. They like it. I love it. Listen, instead of trying to improve themselves, for example, if a lot of those incels over there look in the mirror and they don't like what they see, they don't have good social skills, instead of saying, okay, you know what? Let me be honest about my deficiencies. It's not about what other people tell me. You be honest with you first. That's where the beginning of improvement starts, is with self-improvement, okay? Self-improvement. And you got to be honest with yourself in order to do that. And I said this in Brother Tariq's last X Space. You literally can change the direction of your life in 1 calendar year if you're willing to put in the work, if you're honest with yourself, and you focus on what shortcomings that you need to correct or fix. Okay, you might need to take, you know what I'm saying, some type of instruction on how to get your social skills together so you're not socially awkward with your communication and dealing with people. And one of the main ways you're going to have to improve that is by getting your ass out the door. Because see, you know, again, Gen Xers, we're the water hose generation. That's one thing we're not lacking on is social skills. But a lot of people confuse that about us because we tend to just kind of keep to ourselves because we don't have a high tolerance for the bullshit. So a lot of people think that Gen Xers are antisocial. No, we're not. We just have a low tolerance for bullshit. But see, when it comes to self-improvement again, okay, getting the social skills in order. That's one. Number two, as far as talking about these males, all right, improve your physique, not to so much impress other people. When you're in the best shape that you can be, that raises your confidence level, okay? And number three, for men, definitely get your paper together. Not that you're going to leave with your wallet, but when you are financially stable, you're accomplished, confidence is much higher. And see, that those three things I just named, that's something that simps stay far away from. A lot of them subscribe to that black pill logic. Now, the black pillers, those are the dangerous motherfuckers. They've just given up on women altogether. They have a very nihilistic outlook on life. But some of these other goofy simps out here, man, hey, they'll just take whatever they can get. Just the concept of respect is an alien language to them. I mean, it is very disgusting. And see, we're going to have an example of how disgusting having no respect is. Because, see, I've said this many times before, and I'm not the only person that has said it. Even if you do acquire financial stability, that alone does not make you a man. No, it does not. There's plenty of financially stable simps out here. Look at Russell Wilson. Yeah, I know a lot of y'all don't like me saying that, but he is. This man is a simp. He basically picked up somebody's chewed up food out of their mouth and took it on himself. But hey, he likes it. I love it. I'm going to tell you something that I hope doesn't happen, though. For the Russell Wilson types, all right, for the Russell Wilson types, I really hope, and I mean this in all sincerity, I really hope that these things work out for them, because if those predatory women that they're with finally say, you know what, today's cash in day, I don't want to do this no more. I've gotten everything I need out of you. I'm out. Those are the guys that will unalive themselves because they can't stand it. Hey, look, let me tell you something. I've seen this happen, unfortunately. Everybody try to warn them. Everybody try to pull them to the side. And you know when them noses are, oh, man, I love her, man. You know, hey, Project Pat tried to tell us, man. Everybody want to argue with him, man. Don't save them. You got these people with these capes running around in backpacks and just looking to throw the cape on to save them, man. You better recognize a lost cause when you see one. Now, hey, if you're going to have your fun with a lost cause, do what you do. Just don't get them pregnant. You better wrap it up now, because I'm just saying, you know, if you're going to do it, be smart about it. But see, the simps, if it doesn't work out and these little predatory chicks finally get tired of playing around with them and they're like, let me show this. Oh, let me put the snake voice on.
Let me stop playing. Let me show this disgusting simp that I've tolerated for all this time. Let me show him my true snake colors. Let me get out of this disguise. Tired of wearing that thing. Now, simp, come over here. I've got 2 sharp fangs that I'm gonna sink into your little ass. And now I'm gonna look at you, because you know that's what I have to do. After I bite you and you're paralyzed, I'm gonna crawl up on your chest. Look at me. Look at me. I'm not Captain Phillips, but I'm the captain now. I did this to you. I've destroyed your life. And you never listened when people tried to warn you about me. You didn't see me coming. You were enamored by my looks. I was a snake, waiting for my moment to strike the entire time that your simping ass was over here, giving me everything that I wanted, boosting my ego, increasing my strength so that I could turn all of that on you and destroy you and take half of everything you have.
That's how they do it. I got my jokes, but that's how the mother look. Listen, man, I'm kidding, but that's what they are. See, you got to understand that there are some beautiful tragedies in the world, okay? And I'm talking to the men. And look, for the ladies, hey, some of y'all, y'all run into what would be the equivalent of y'all beautiful tragedies, but that's a whole nother broadcast for another day. But as far as you men are concerned, y'all know the phrase, a lot of men can't get past, she got a fat ass though. I'm like, yeah, but she could be an asshole to go with that. What good is a fat ass if she's low class, she doesn't respect you, she doesn't bring you any type of peace of mind, and she's selfish to the point that she never reciprocates anything? See, sometimes if you slow your ass down and think with the head upstairs, you can catch a lot of this before they even get started. Because, I mean, look, here's the thing. This is the main thing that I tell young men when it comes to this, if they choose to listen, okay? Because you can't tell them nothing if they don't listen. You want to make sure that you at least start out on the right foot because, yes, things could change, but at least I tell people this. You're going to finish how you start, okay? If you just take your time, coast into things, try to assess people's character, a lot of times if you patient, a woman that means you no good, she gonna go ahead and jump out the window because you're taking too long. She's in a hurry to get you to trust, in a hurry to get you to do this, get you to do that. I mean, and some of them just lose their mind out today. I got some stuff coming up on that soon too. Some of them just go straight to trying to get you to start tricking on them, talking about paying for stuff up front. Let me say this directly to you young men, because a lot of people don't really just tell y'all this. They go around, beat around the bush with it and take the long end run around it. You don't have any business spending hundreds of dollars on any woman that you just met. I'm going to say it again. You don't have any business for first date spending hundreds of dollars on them. Hell to the fuck no. Listen, if she's interested in you, she gets her own hair and nails done. See, you save that until y'all have established a connection. And hey, you well into about 2 years into a relationship, a length of time that you can say, okay, I kind of know what I'm dealing with. Yeah, if I decide to take her somewhere nice, cool. But in the beginning, these motherfuckers come to a lot of these Sims today telling them the amount of the date that it's going to cost beforehand. I'm like, first of all, motherfucker, yeah, we going here tonight. First of all, motherfucker, if you ain't paying for that, you don't decide a goddamn thing. If I'm paying, hey, we going where I say go, okay? And here's your limit. Now, if you want to go beyond that, you can pay for that. And see, I saw this situation too, because we're going to get to cooking here in a minute, but I got to address this. I saw this clip, because I'm going to address it in longer form and some upcoming content. But I saw this clip where, and it could have been a skit, but, today, I mean, even if it is a skit, this stuff does happen. This guy was sitting at this table with this chick that's got kids, okay? So now, they supposed to be on the date. A lot of y'all probably know what I'm talking about. They supposed to be on this date. I think it was like their initial date, first or second, something like that. Either way, too early. Now, she jumps up when the waiter comes over. She just start ordering this, and this. And talking about, yeah, I'm going to get this for my kids. And the little dude sitting there, and see, this is what I keep telling y'all about the difference between Sigma males and alpha males, particularly Sigma males. Because the alphas, again, this is the main difference between an alpha male and a Sigma male. An alpha male will sit there and argue with your ass because his ego's been offended. A Sigma male, we ain't got no conversation for your ass. You fuck around and try this, ain't gonna be no conversation. I'm gonna tell you how Sigmas will handle this situation. So how the situation went, he's sitting there, this helper with her disrespectful ass, talking about she ordering all this stuff for her kids. You know what I'm saying? Just showing her ass. And then doing the disrespectful thing with a female waiter come over and they get the bond and talking about, oh yeah, he should get this and that. And his dumb ass sitting there arguing. Man, let me tell you how a Sigma would handle that. I'll be like, okay, now we've already discussed what we were going to do beforehand. I'm taking you out on a date. I didn't bust now nut in your ass to have none of your fucking kids. And if you ain't got their baby daddy feeding their ass, I'm not the daddy, okay? That's another reason why men that don't have kids don't need to be dating these single mothers out here that have that mindset. I'm not trashing all single mothers, because there's some good sisters out there that have children, okay? There are. I'm not going to act like there aren't. But these arrogant ones that try you like that, see, that goofball was sitting there arguing back and forth with her and the waiter. This is how you handle that. A Sigma would have said, okay, I tell you what. Go ahead and cancel the order that, you know, I was going to get. Fact of business, I done lost my appetite. Then after I talked to the waiter, you know what I would have said to the chick across the table? Not a goddamn thing. I would have got up and left. I'm like, oh, you think you got, boy, bitch, you got the right one. I'm like, yep, let me just go ahead. Where you going? Not a word said to your ass. That's going to be the last time you ever have any type of communication with me if you was to try me like that. And I don't get tried like that. I'm just saying, if I was in that situation, I'd be like, oh, I'll show your ass better than I can tell you. Got the right one today. But anyway, I'm going to deal with that situation coming up because, man, we're going to get deep tonight. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. And I want y'all to listen to one of the chief simps over here that's a part of this damn problem. And I'm going to be honest with you. I can't stand this bullet head, cartoon teeth bastard that we're about to listen to. So I'm going to let him speak, and then I'm going to wait till he finishes. I'm going to give my commentary. We're going to jump straight into tonight's broadcast.
Keep your damn mouth shut.
There it is. There it is.
Just shut up.
That's right.
Don't say nothing.
Right.
It's best don't say nothing. There ain't no trying to fix. That way you ain't got to fix. What if you're right? What? What did he say? What did you say? What if you're right? What if you're right? Are you married? Yes, I am. You actually said that? What if you're right? When? I mean, sometimes. When? What? Boy, your dumb ass ain't gonna make 15. I can tell you that right now.
It has come to our attention that you are, in fact, a simp. I've run out of options here. I'm going to have to exclude you from the boys. Pack your bags. Leave.
Yeah, I had to play the old school classic simp clip there. You know, I had to get the white boy to go ahead and tell Steve Harvey what he is. I even hate saying his name because shit like that, just saying his name make your testosterone levels drop. Let me explain to y'all what was wrong with that clip, because a lot of y'all probably like, well, GPS, what's wrong with that clip? Isn't that innocent? Isn't that just harmless fun? No, it's not. It's not. See, when you grow up in a household with your father, and he's a decent man, he trains you up in the ways of manhood when you're a boy, because that's what a boy is going to grow up to be, a man one day, all right? You don't ever adopt the mindset that Steve Harvey just had. And another thing, that a lot of people don't say that I'll be reaching or going too far when I talk about this, but I can't stand seeing no dude sitting in no fucking chair with his legs crossed like a bitch. That I just, nah, man, come on, dog. So that's one of my gripes. But see, the other thing with what he was saying that's a problem, that's not funny. And no, that is not how you conduct yourself as a husband in a marriage. You know why? Because sometimes, I know this is a novel concept to a lot of chicks out here, sometimes your woman is wrong. How you gonna be chief protector and provider when all you do is just agree with everything she say? No, you can't protect the household or the family or the children. And see, furthermore, let's talk about the children that see a weak man that just always bow down in front of his wife. You don't have to be disrespectful. You don't have to, definitely don't put your hands on nobody, and you don't have to curse them out. But you got to have a backbone enough to explain why somebody's wrong. You don't just go along with that, because your children are not going to respect you. If they see that, a pattern of that, I'm telling you, see, and the little kids, the ones that are not his, like his stepdaughter, Laura, I bet they don't respect Steve at all, man, in their house. I bet you they don't. I mean, I just listen to how he talk, man. That man is not respected in his household. Then he bring his weak ass out here, because we already know he's a sellout. We have already heard him cooning and buffooning on several occasions. But then you bring his weak ass out here on platforms like that to talk, sitting up there with your legs crossed, and you trying to tell other young men that the best way to get along in your marriage is to be a big fucking bitch? Are you insane? See, listen, women will tolerate that. And see, let me talk to the ladies for a minute. Women will tolerate a weak man like that. But see, ladies, here's the problem about a simp, okay? The problem about that type of simp is there's going to come a time where it could be a life or death issue regarding that man standing up and having a backbone, and then he's not capable of doing it, and it could put your very life in danger. See, it's all fun and games when you're running over a clown like that, but see, you're not going to really respect the guy. Even if he's wealthy, you're not going to respect him. And then what happens when finally you out in public somewhere? Okay, and it might be all cool while you at home, you're running over me, just, yes, dear, whatever you say. And then when you out in public around other couples where there's real men in charge of things, running their household, and you see how comfortable those women are with those men. Because if you got a simp, you're going to have to really carry the load. And a woman gets tired of doing that. You're not built to carry the heavy load that a man's shoulders can take. Not physically nor mentally. I don't give a damn what none of y'all say. That's not your role to be grinding 80 hours a week or worrying about the greater majority of things that it takes to be a producer, protector, and a provider. No, that is not your role. You're supposed to be a helpmeet regarding being a wife. But see, when you get out in public, vacation, whatever, you're around other couples that you know their men are solid, well, it's going to be a couple things going to happen. And see, this is where you simps need to pay attention. Couple of things going to happen. You're going to start publicly disrespecting your simp, okay? Because he can't be something that he's not. And you chose him because you was in a power position and you could run over the guy. Now you see it's not fun anymore. So either you're going to dump his ass and leave him, or you're going to stay with him, which is usually what happens. You're going to cheat on him. And when you're going to be, and see, ladies, you better watch women like this, because if they decide to cheat, they're coming after your man next. You understand? Or you better listen to what I'm telling you. They know you got a quality man with a backbone, because that's attractive to women when they see men stand up and lead. And we run the table and make it look easy, the things that they wish they could do and can't. Okay? The problem solving ability we have, see, it more comes with a man than just our money or how tall we are or what kind of clothes we got, cars we drive. It's the core essence of our problem solving ability that makes us most attractive, okay? Because that provides security for a woman. A simp is not capable of doing any of that, okay? So that's just a word about what Steve Harvey had to say. But see, this situation right here, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. Let's just go ahead and break it down the way it needs to be broke down from the arrow to the zero. On the left, you see Remy Ma, okay? First sign, boobs all out, okay? And you're supposed to be somebody's wife. Okay, red flag number one. In the middle, Papoose, simp, got to call him what he is, okay? And I'm going to explain why. I'm gonna get on him because, yeah, Remy Ma is wrong, but he enabled this shit. So I'm going to break that down. But see, you got Papoose in the middle, okay? Guy's a rapper, career never really took off, all right? He's a little scrawny fella, all right? And he's probably a genuinely nice guy, might be a good person. Maybe some of you met him. I've never met him, but we're talking about what he projects to the public here. So scrawny dude, first of all, you go get one of these little old thug heifers like Remy Ma, all right? You out your league, bruh. You out your league. When see you little simps, a lot of times when you hear a lot of these little whining Negroes, man, and a lot of these little incel spaces always talking about Pookie and Ray Ray getting this type of woman, and they secretly want the women that Pookie and Ray Ray have, and I'm just using that for context, all right? You got to understand something. You basically like a dog that's chasing a car. Because see, if the dog caught the car, what the fuck is he going to do with it when he catches it? Bottom line is, you don't want Pookie and Ray Ray girl because she's out your league. You can't deal with that. She's over there with him for a reason. So your little square ass don't have nothing in common with Pookie and Ray Ray. All right? And look, I don't care what nobody say, man. Papoose ain't really no street dude. He's basically a square in the rap world. That's what he is. Then she making more money than you. You hold this woman down while she go to prison. Then when she come out, She cheated on you, and I'm gonna tell you where that started. That didn't just start, you know what I'm saying, after that situation. That was like that in the beginning of that relationship. Because see, fellas, you better understand something. When these women first meet you, they're gonna all test you. I don't give a damn how sweet or not. They're gonna test you to see what they're made of. They're supposed to. But they need to know what they're getting. If you don't check that disrespect off the bat and let it be known that, hey, listen, I'm not nobody for you to play with. Go play with the motherfuck niggas like that. Now, if you want a man to deal with that's gonna take care of you, you gonna respect me at all times. That shit is non-negotiable, okay? I'm telling you now, that's the way you have to go ahead and lay down the law on that, and you have to let it be known that if I have to address you about this again, I'm not gonna address you. I'm gonna replace your ass. But see, a simp doesn't have the confidence to say what I just said and actually follow through on it because they think every woman they meet is the last one they're gonna ever have in the world. I just do not understand that mentality. Especially if you got your shit together as a man. I be waiting on a bitch to act. I'll be like, go ahead and act up. I'm not finna argue with you. Hell no. Life is too short for that. I got other things I can use my breath for. You want to be hard-headed? Cool. I'm going to let your ass go out here where you can be hard-headed. And then when you realize that solid brothers are hard to come by, now you get to see what that's like. And don't come running back over here because I have no use for your ass once I replace you. That's just how I am. I'm cold-blooded with it, okay? That's just how I am, all right? So Papoose sit up here. You held it down for her while she was in prison. She gets out, start being disrespectful, and say, I promise you she was doing this little stuff in front of his face long before it got to this point. What this is when she was sitting up there, you know, screwing Easy the Block Captain and taking pictures with the dude and shit. Y'all seen the pictures. Man, look, let me be clear on what I mean about when I say this started long before it got to this point. Fellas, if you out with your woman, your long-term significant girlfriend or your wife, definitely your wife. This be a no-no if it's your wife. You out with your long-term significant other, all right? Y'all out in public. Both of y'all gonna see people that you know, but the people that you know need to have been made aware that, hey, look, this is my old lady, this is my old man, okay? It's a certain boundary you're not gonna cross because I'm in a relationship now, if it's a committed relationship. When your chick is sitting up here being all extra huggy-duggy with these damn different dudes in your face, that bitch don't respect you. Because these gonna be some of these niggas that she used to fuck before you, okay? And if you let that shit slide, brother, you gonna be another Papoose. It's coming, okay? It's coming. You gonna be Papoosed up next. Looking crazy, you talking about you sitting at home with your kids at Christmas and your bitch is out hugged up with some other nigga. How the fuck you didn't hurry up and go ahead and initiate these divorce proceedings? But see, you should have never got with it in the first place, man. Look at this little scrawny dude. In case y'all think I'm being harsh, come on, ladies. Let's be real. If this dude walked up and tried to talk to any one of y'all, and you didn't think he had no money, which one of y'all would get this dude the time of day? And see, that's another thing. Let's get on that. Let's get on that. Look at this man's appearance. Now, I get it. He's in the rap world, but man, you look thrown away. If you got any type of paper to yourself, man, your appearance is supposed to signify manhood. Running around in these little fitted caps with all this look like a grown-ass man sometimes. It's okay to wear that stuff here or there. But when you run around dressed like a kid, that conveys a message to other people in public, especially women. See, a lot of these dudes don't get that. If that's how you dress 24/7, you think women don't read that? They're like, oh, yeah, he basically a big kid. Why the fuck should I respect him? I'm telling you, man. Some people have to learn what I said the hard way. See, the Simps ain't gonna like this broadcast tonight. So now let's just get on over here to Clarissa Shields, little strong face ass. Yes, I said it. Yes, I did. She has a strong fucking face. One of the greatest fighters in the world, but strong face. Let me explain to you what's wrong with this next move that he's made. Papoose, you didn't learn nothing, man. You still, pun intended, punching above your weight class. You leave from one little old grimy, disrespectful bitch. Then you go to another one that's in a sport that requires her to have masculine traits. You better follow where I'm going with this and pay attention to his little scrawny ass. So the next time that you and her, you know what I'm saying, because they're in the little honeymoon phase now, but just wait till that first argument come up between him and Clarissa Shields. This is the bitch that like to try to fight men because she's a boxer. You think that she's just gonna go, oh, I would never do that to anybody on damn bullshit. Bullshit. Listen, man, if you wanted to try it out and just see what the thing was hitting like, do that. But don't go getting hooked up with something else out your weight class. See, I wonder what this boy's relationship was like with his father, because apparently his father never taught him, like, hey, son, look, you don't step outside your league dealing with certain types of women. And I'm going to prove what I'm saying about Clarissa Shields in a minute. Again, like I said, she's one of the greatest women's boxers ever, if not the greatest. But you trying to hook up with her, coming out of a bad situation from, dealing with your disrespectful ass wife, and now you're going to go get this little masculine heifer that like to run off at the mouth, and this is the same one that's running around talking about what male boxers she can beat up. Lord, y'all, and I still got to do that broadcast, by the way. There's too many red flags with that. Because, see, let me explain something to you, fellas. The woman that you choose is a representation of you, just like you're a representation of her when y'all out and about. You do not want to get linked up with no woman that can't control her fucking mouth. You hear me? That puts you and your entire family at risk, depending on how reckless she is with her mouth. And because she's a boxer and she's confident in what she can do with other women, Clarissa Shields is delusional enough to think she can go toe-to-toe with a man. Y'all, biology and physics alone don't even... Y'all saw the video, what was it, a couple years ago when she was sparring with that little white dude and he barely popped her ass. She fell flat on her back, then jumped up the run, go get a knife, and was claiming that the dude's gloves was padded. I'm like this. I said it before. Even if his gloves was padded, the average man wouldn't have been knocked on his ass for that long and had to be helped up. And damn sure wouldn't have got him like, oh, I'm going to go get a knife. See, what she should have learned from that encounter, and I got to go here, because I want y'all to understand why Papoose done fucked up cause of dealing with her. What she should have learned from that encounter is you're not as strong as you think you are against no man. Because if you were, you wouldn't have jumped up talking about getting a knife. You would have just got up and said, oh, I'm about to light your ass up now, though. That's how we playing? Cool. Let's get to work. Okay? Because I'm going to tell you right now, if that was me, motherfucker hit me with no pads and gloves, like, oh, shit. This is what we doing? All right. Let's crank it up, baby. Like, go ahead and lock them doors. We gonna be here for a minute. I'm finna tenderize your ass. Huh? Yeah, pause. Yeah. So I'm just saying, man, I'm gonna do that broadcast. But see, let me show you something about this chick mouth, all right? Let me show you. Pay attention to this tweet here, all right? Now, Say Cheese TV caught this. As y'all know, Remy Ma and Clarissa Shields is going back and forth now over Papoose and doing the classic stuff that chicks do. I got your man, blah, blah, blah. So Clarissa Shields put this tweet out. Clarissa Shields versus Remy Ma, February 2nd. Come get your ass whooped, crash out. Clarissa, let me say something to her and all women under the sound of my voice. You better study Law 19 of the 48 Laws of Power. Know who you dealing with. Do not offend the wrong person. Now, family, let me test y'all in here in this chat room. How many of y'all know what Remy Ma went to prison for? How many people in here know it? Because I'm gonna make a point now. I got to test my audience. Family, how many of y'all know what Remy Ma went to prison for? Talk to me. Chat room. I'm looking over here. I want to see because I'm finna go here with it. Y'all should know where I'm going. How many of y'all know? Uh-oh. I'm starting to see it. Yeah, come on. Keep the ounces rolling. I need it. I know there can't be the only two people know. Okay, there we go. Nightfall drop got right to the motherfucking point. That's what I'm talking about. Remy Ma went to prison for shooting a bitch. Huh? So now, big mouth Clarissa Shields, no, I can fight everybody. I'm going to fight. Little punchy. She kind of remind me of Scrappy. You remember Scrappy dude from Scooby-Doo cartoons? Pow, pow. And the little sawed-off running around trying to fight everybody. This bitch don't fight, Clarissa. She shoot people. She already did time for it. You talk, man, Papoose, you know your bitch shoot people too. You ain't had no conversation with her, but see, let me tell you why Papoose is absolutely worthless in this situation. Let's lay this thing out because I want young men to hear this from a responsible brother that's not going to sugarcoat shit. Okay. You see that you and Remy Ma is on the outs, and from what I hear, she's holding up the divorce. She don't want to give him one. That's what's being said. You done moved on to Clarissa Shields. Now, if this woman, Clarissa Shields, respected Papoose as her dude that she's interested in, And if he was any kind of man, he would say, look, okay, you know what my situation is. I'm trying to put that behind me. That's not working out. I'm just trying to focus on getting this divorce. Me and you going to kick it over here and do our thing. Don't address her. Don't go back and forth with her. She would abide by that. But see, you already can tell Clarissa Shields is the type,
I ain't gonna let that bitch say this, da.
and the minute that your woman start bucking up against you, as you said, hey, listen, we're going to let that ride. If we together, we just going to focus on building our relationship. If she's not going to listen to you, brother, you can't do nothing with her. You can't lead, protect, nor provide for a woman that don't listen to a damn thing you say. See, I have a zero tolerance for that. You going to deal with me? You going to listen to what the fuck I say. Now, if you can't do that, hey, I can dismiss you. You can go be somebody else's problem. Because, see, that's a life or death thing. It's not just about me having you just bow down and do what I say. No, that could be a life or death thing. What if I'm trying to tell you something to save your life one day? Case in point, watch this, right? What if you somewhere and there's something dangerous near you, okay? So now anybody with sense know that if something dangerous is behind someone, let's just say it's a snake on the ground or something like that. Now, if you don't have the respect and the trust enough for me, if I say, hey, babe, don't look behind you, just come straight here. Come here. As quick as you can, hurry up and come over here.
Why? What for?
Hey, you need to come here now. Because you know if you tell a person, then they turn around, they're going to be scared or they take off running towards the damn danger. See, I'm giving you a simple analogy on why that mouth gets you in trouble, ladies. Shut the fuck up sometime and listen to your man. But see, we know she ain't going to do that because she thinks she's on the same level as a man. That's why she running around here trying to challenge men in the fights. I know I'm hurting feelings tonight, but I told you I'm not sugarcoating shit. We're going to tell the truth over here. So that's a crash out situation. Ain't no good going to come of it. Papoose, you done did it to yourself again. Because see, brother, what you really need to do in this situation is focus on getting that divorce. Sometimes when you get out of something, the best thing to do is just take some time to yourself and get yourself together. You trying to jump out here on the rebound. So apparently Papoose is attracted to these little old masculine ass heifers. I believe maybe since his weakness allows him to be attracted to them. I'm like, man, that is so far out of balance. That shit never works. I've never seen a situation work where the woman is running around all masculine and she got a little soft ass dude, especially if you are physically like it's soft. You know what I mean? You physically small, man. That no, brother. Yeah, I mean, you can't change your height, but goddamn it, you could put some weight on, man, and tone up or something. I'm just saying, man. CZ, man, boy, mark my words. When all that shit break down, she gonna start disrespecting them too. I promise you that, man. So just stay tuned on that nonsense. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get on over here because we got to go ahead and get into examining this situation with Travis Hunter. Lord have mercy. Let me say this, and I'm saying this because it needs to be said. Ladies, when you hear brothers trying to talk to you about choosing to be a single mother, and yes, I get it, things happen, but just doing it by choice because I want a baby. And then you go and have a baby by a dude that's not going to be there, all right? You cannot raise that little boy to be a man. And what you're going to see here tonight, we examine this Travis Hunter thing, you're going to see a grown boy, phenomenal talent on the football field. Can't take nothing away from him on that. Phenomenal talent. But see, the problem is, as talented as he is on that football field, he does not have the manhood training to deal with no women. And yes, he's a young man. He's got time to learn. But see, here's the problem for him. There's some mistakes, unfortunately, in life for men and women that you really don't get a do-over from. I know that's unfair, it's cruel, but there are. Now, I'm going to be breaking that down once we get into this because, you know, I could tell you about it here, but I want you to hear from him first. And then I'm going to go into it. Because, see, ladies, when you sit up here and try to raise these boys and you don't have a good relationship with their father, or worst case scenario, you don't even know who the fucking father is, the boys start getting up in age, you can teach him everything that you think is right, but the only example he's going to have in that household to emulate is you, his mammy. Problem, he ain't going to grow up to be a woman. He's going to grow up to be a man. Even if he calls himself trying to identify as something else, you're still a man, okay? So when it comes to you trying to deal with other women, that's a dangerous recipe because, you know, now you game goofy out here. And then the first, and see, this is what I really fear. Because we all see this coming. Most of the experienced men see this coming. I'm going to make a lot of people mad, but I got to tell the truth. When you take a boy like that, that's so head over heels for a woman that clearly don't mean you no good because she don't respect you, what's going to happen is when shit go bad, these are the guys that'll end up doing something crazy because they can't handle their emotions, because the only example of how to handle things is their mammy. And if their mammy jump up talking loud and want to fight, hey, next thing you know, he putting hands on some of these heifers. See, I'm getting deep with this because a lot of these heifers out here don't think about what I just said. You raising the next generation of problems out here trying to willfully do that single mother thing. It's just not wise. Like I said, it's one thing if you try to make something work and things don't work out, but just choosing to do that, yeah, he's a phenomenal athletic talent, but y'all gonna see some issues and problems here with this little dude, man, because basically he may as well be reading this book that's on your screen, Crash Testing for Dummies. But I digress. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at what the problem is, and I'm gonna slow walk this one because I want this lesson to stick, and hopefully this broadcast will help some young man out here, because chances are there's some young man listening to this. You got a Travis Hunter situation going on too. You just don't have access to his level of money and success and status. But hopefully you'll think about what I'm saying if this is you, and maybe you can start the course correct. Let's get into it.
I shot myself on Instagram and she dubbed me.
I didn't dub him. I just didn't respond to him. He wasn't my type. We be fighting.
I don't be fighting. She be fighting. She be fighting.
Like I said, I like things my way, and if it doesn't go my way, then I don't like it. I don't even sound like that. That's the funny thing.
That's all I be hearing when she be.
Let me go ahead and pause it right here, because you hear the audio clip there. That was from a little live stream that was on. Red flag number one in what we're reviewing so far. I like things to go my way when they don't go my way, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, really? See, look at this boy, because I got to call him a boy. He's a young man, but he's basically a little boy in the mind. And it's not his fault, man. His father didn't raise him, okay? His father didn't raise him because he wouldn't be this soft-hearted like this. And unfortunately, this is a big problem with a lot of these up-and-coming athletes. Raised in single mother homes, outstanding talents in whatever their sport is, but they game goofy upstairs. And I got to say it, some of them come across as a little bit slow in the head, too. They can't wait to get the first non-white thing they show them a little bit of attention. And see, you better understand how these sports leagues work. Let's get real deep on this. Don't you know that this little game goofy boy and his silly mammy don't understand that these football leagues, they will send these little turbo thoughts, like whatever the fuck this bitch's name is standing next to him, because I don't have no respect for the motherfucker. Don't think I'm going to show her no respect over here tonight. Hey, I'm just getting started. They will send these helpers to you because, hey, they don't really want to pay you for your talent. So one of the main ways to get that money back about you is to put you next to some little crash test dummy that's them been passed around. Look, y'all want to talk about a dirty game? They got these heifers lined up because they know what you like. The so-called air quotes exotic women, and I got to go here. I would surmise that Travis has a good relationship with his mother, but let's just say on his subconscious, he looks at her as, hey, that's not the kind of woman I want to be with, so let me go grab the first non-black thing I can find. And boy, when I tell you, boy, he really don't know how to pick them. Fellas, she got all the courtesy red flags I've been talking to you about over the years. She tatted up from goddamn near head to toe, foul fucking mouth, disrespectful, bad attitude, want to be the center of attention. And this little clip you just heard here, that's a woman basically challenging your authority. I don't get my way. Man, look, if I wouldn't even deal with her, but if I was going to have a conversation with somebody like that, I'd be like, listen, you might better leave now because you ain't going to always get your way with me. You get what you earn by respecting me and reciprocating appreciation for the things that I do for you. That's what determines if you get your way with me. But see, what I just said, you'd be surprised, brothers. You'd be surprised how many men would be shaking in their boots to just say what I said to another woman. They'd be surprised. Oh my God, I can't say that. Deciding and water these Negroes. It's got to be something in the water, the food. I'm just saying, man. But see, like I said, I'm the last of the Mohegans. I ain't going. I hope the rest of you ain't going either, because see what we about to review next here, boy, fellas. And I'm not saying it with any joy, but I know she gonna destroy him. Just look at her little beady ass eyes, and then she's like, what did she say? She half Hispanic and half black, something like that. But either way, I don't really believe that either. So I don't really see no black features in the woman. But anyway, I want y'all to listen to the rest of this, because boy, look at that smile on his face, man. Only thing I'm gonna say in advance is when she finally destroy him, I just hope the boy don't do nothing crazy, start getting on drugs, crash out, try to harm her or whatever. Like, no, man. All he need to do, because it's coming, we know it. When she destroy him, just make sure you don't get this bitch pregnant. Please don't. You need a clean break. If you get rid of this motherfucker before you get her pregnant, you good. You can sit down, reflect, learn from your mistakes, and see. Damn it, we saw what happened with PJ or Washington when Brittany ran a little raggedy ass with her predatory ass sitting there preying on that boy when he was in college. You see how his situation turned out. Now, legally, she didn't really get what she thought she was going to get. I guess the NBA, he had some good folks that was like, hey boy, you fucked up. Let's get these lawyers together so that this bitch don't take you to the cleaners. So she ain't really getting broke off like that. That's why she running around trying to pretend to be a Muslim out here. Okay, Brittany, it's over. Stop cosplaying as something that you're not. You're not going to get no other man coming your way with no money or no sense, okay? But see, in Travis Hunter case, he should learn from PJ Washington. But see, you got to have not just the older men talking to these young brothers, because, it's only so much listen to the older brothers they're going to do. Even if we mean well, we can give them examples. You younger brothers better start paying attention to the PJ Washington situations out here so that you can be the one to get your fellow peers some game and pull his coattail and say, hey, bro, wait. Come on, homie. Let me talk to you, bro. I get it. You want to see what you're working with. Cool. No problem. But don't you think that as hard as you work to get where you are with your talent, don't you think you need to choose somebody that's going to have some type of respect for you? Don't ever compromise your respect, gentlemen, ever. That is the number one thing. I will never compromise dealing with a woman. If you don't respect me, you're not going to be the fuck around me. You're not. I don't play about that. I don't care what you got going on as far as how you look. I don't care how many other guys want you. If you don't respect me, you're not going to be in my life. Why is that so important? It's not even just about how embarrassing that is to be disrespected in public. Like, this bitch is going to disrespect this boy. Your very life is dependent upon your respect as a man. Because a bitch that don't respect you, she'll do anything. She'll set you up to be killed or whatever. Steal from you, cheat on you, whatever. Okay? I promise you that. Anyway, we're going to let it continue because a lot of y'all probably, oh, man, it ain't that bad. Oh, just you wait. Oh, it's worse than what I just said. Let it continue.
Crying and talking.
I don't even cry for real.
Even though she get mad at me a lot.
I had to bring that up.
Nah, she get mad at me every day, y'all.
The reason why is because I'm a very particular person. Like, organized is like not even the word. Like, I like everything in order in my way. And
now, let me pause this right here. We're going to pick up on what she was just saying here in a minute. Oh, Lord. And I got to say this again. See, this is where your fathers and your uncles and your grandfathers come into play to save you as a young man from making mistakes if you listen to them. And I thank God for them, but having that on both sides of my family, okay? Men are going to pull other young men to the side in private, and we're going to talk to you like, hey, boy, that ain't the one, and you know it. And we're going to tell you why. Okay, we're going to make sure we put you up on proper game. And the number one thing, we're going to, because this is what, look, my father always told me, hey, son, listen. You didn't have what you have. You think this one would be talking to you? Like, you really get trained in how to learn to read the character of women if you have responsible men raising you early on. You got to be able to spot that, man, when somebody just trying to get next to you because of your status or how much money you got, what you driving, etc. It's easy. It's not hard to spot them either. Yes, they're great at lying and faking it, but see, if you had men to train you, you can spot that a mile away because see, sooner or later, and this is what always works, but you got to have the mental discipline to do what I'm talking about. All right. Well, this is why it's good to engage in things that build your disciplinary strength, your self-discipline. If you're patient and you just take your time, the women that don't mean you no good are going to get frustrated because their job and their goal is to use you as fast as possible. Now, you probably saying, well, G-Biz, why you got it frozen here on this frame? Let me talk to the men in here for a minute. And I want you brothers to bear me witness on what I'm about to say. I want you to take a good look at this picture where he's hugged up with this chick. Now, as we can tell by the way he speaks about her, this is the love of his life. Oh, that nose is wide open. You can drive 4-5 semi trucks through this boy's nose as wide as open, okay? Fellas, we all know what the 1,000-yard stare is, don't we? Look at this bitch's eyes. She ain't even, that is not the look of a woman that's being embraced by a man that's happy to be there. She ain't smiling or nothing. Now, I know that little bit of commentary right there, that little block is kind of covering her face, but look at these eyes, because that tell you, when we embrace our women like that, and I want the young men to pay attention to this, because sadly today, I can realize that some of you have never been told what I'm about to say due to your upbringing, which you can't help, but I'm going to give it to you today. When you embrace a woman that really admires and loves you for just who you are, and you women going to be able to test this, even if you find what I'm saying harsh here tonight, because I have to tell the truth. Too many people been sugarcoating this issue. When you embrace a woman that really loves you, she don't really have her eyes open like that, staring off into the distance. Because see, that's that look where she's there, but she's not really there at all. Basically, what that look is like, I can't wait to use this nigga. I got plans for him. I'm going to fuck a couple of his homeboys. If we get married, I'm going to get pregnant. Then I'm going to divorce his ass and take half. That's what I see. But when you hug a woman that really loves you, her eyes are closed. All women bear me witness on this. You know what I'm talking about, you ladies in here. She's got her eyes closed and she's smiling because she just wants to bask in that moment of being held in the arms of the man that she loves and respects. And she's hoping that this does not end. Brothers, and some of you married men, I know you can relate to this, okay? But brothers, how many of you are in long-term relationships or you've had that? And when you wrap your arms around your woman like that, a lot of times they don't even want you to let them go. You have to pry them off of you. You know what I'm saying? They can't stop thinking about you. When you busy, sometimes they just, look, even if they know you busy, they can't help but try to keep in contact with you, check on you, see what you got going on. They're always thinking about you as coming from a genuine place. Huh? Now, does that look like that's this woman? Huh? Talk to me. Does that look like that's this woman, fellas? Does it look like this is her? Oh, that 1,000-yard stare, that tells it all. And see, man, if y'all think what I'm saying, oh, you being harsh. Well, what I'm saying is going to be backed up here because, you know, I always come with facts when I say something. But I want y'all to finish listening to what she's about to say in this clip here. Let's let it continue.
If it's not my way, then
She wanna blame it all on me. Somebody just said, don't marry her. She got an attitude and she mad all the time.
Bro, when I seen she say she was mad all the time, bro, she's really not mad all the time, bro. You see I'm mad right now.
I'm not gonna lie, I do have an attitude problem. I really do. But I have to grow as an individual.
Whoa, see, again, and this is so painful, y'all. Don't think I'm taking any joy doing this. This is painful. I'm looking at this young man, game goofy as hell, nose wide open. Let me tell you something. If a woman is bold enough to come, because see, first of all, a woman that really sense your masculinity, she's been around you long enough to know that, okay, I can't try him like that. She wouldn't be bold enough to just say this because, see, the reason she made that statement, I do have an attitude problem. I just have to grow. I'm like, ho, wait a minute. You ain't gonna have no attitude with me. The devil is a lie. Nope, you can go grow over there. Fact of business, go ahead and get up out my house. We'll holler at you. Go ahead. Nah, the fuck you want a heifer hanging off you that's got an attitude. You finna go into a multi-million-dollar contract. and be able to provide for her a lifestyle that none of these other men have ever provided for her. And you think that she's supposed to come in the door? I got an attitude, but I'm just going to have to grow. Bitch, if you don't get the fuck out of my face, hell no. See, when your self-esteem is high, you can't even fathom tolerating that. I would have looked at her. What did you just say? So you think you're going to have one with me? Oh, boy, that would have been hilarious. I'd be like, all right, and see, to be honest with you, because this is a crazy bitch. She wanted damn Mexicans. Had it all up. Let me be responsible, okay? Let me be responsible. Fellas, never mind what I said about telling off. The responsible way to get rid of a heifer like that, you don't tell these crazy ones to their face. You just smile and just go ahead through whatever day y'all had planned. And then when she's out of your presence, change your locks, lock that bitch on everything, and make sure you go ahead and replace her ass then and there. Okay? No, that you got to do it like that, okay? Because you don't want to be in no situation where you kick her ass to the curb and then she start trying to act like you done fought her and call the cops. And you know how that is when them folks show up for a black man. They get the line, she's not white, but she's white enough, okay? Huh? So that's the responsible way to handle that. Nah, you just go ahead and let that be the last time you deal with the bitch. And you look, and see, in case anybody think, oh, he cold. No. You don't get through to women by running your mouth and arguing with them. I've told y'all about this before. When you go back and forth with a woman, thank God, rest his soul. Great grandfather always told me, 2 places you don't ever go with no woman that's back and forth, not over no frivolous stuff. You go back and forth with them, they look at you like, okay, I brought him down to my level. I'm arguing with him like I would another female. I ain't gonna respect this nigga. No. How you get their attention, you vote with your feet. You be like, no, I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. When you look up and I got your replacement over here and I'm not talking to you no more, bitch, now you get the picture. Huh? You teach people how to treat you, okay? I know what I'm saying to these senators. Like, oh my God, I could never do that. Whether you ain't gonna never be respected. And get to the point of mastering. See, this is something that I wish all men had the disposition of Sigma males on, because we really not gonna argue with you. Our disposition is basically like, okay, you grown, I'm grown. You testing me. What's the point of me wasting my breath to argue with your disrespectful ass? Let me just show you better than I can tell you. Because see, in case you don't really understand it, because I'm talking past the men in the audience tonight, I'm talking to the young man that may find this, that doesn't understand why I'm talking this way. Because he didn't have a traditionally masculine father to raise him. Let me tell you something. I've got to quote what I've said for years over here on this channel. Y'all already probably know where I'm finna go with this. Time, the most precious, non-renewable human resource that any of us have. You should become highly offended and vehemently opposed to anybody wasting your time. You can get money back, material possessions back, all of that. You don't get your time back. You don't. You don't get your time back. Don't let nobody sit up here wasting your time with this dysfunctional bullshit. This is a young man with exceptional talent, has the opportunity to do great things. You deserve to be with somebody that's going to respect you. But see, here's the problem, fellas. No one is going to respect you no more than you respect yourself. I'll say it again. No one is going to respect you no more than you respect yourself. If you don't have that line of demarcation set, especially dealing with women that be like, hey, listen, I don't play like this. You play with them other clowns over there now, and you got to let them know. You be like, listen, if you got a problem with what I just said, go ahead and tell me now that you need to drop back down and start dealing with those caliber of males that let you play and be disrespectful, or you going to continue going along my path and you're going to get with my program. You got 2 choices. Let's see now, if you tell me yes and you do the opposite of that, not going to be no argument. No, an argument is a waste of fucking time. I'm not finna argue with you about you being disrespectful. For what? That's time taken away from me getting your replacement. Yeah, that's how you have to think. But see, the other thing about this too, I want you to look at this heifer's appearance, okay? Now, maybe this is just me. All men have different standards, but man, I'm looking at this little bad built Mexican, because she's going to be refrigerator built in about 2-3 years. It's coming. She don't have long left. You already tatted up. and you're just looking thrown away on camera. Let me tell y'all something, man. If this was me, and I know they're just kicking it in a casual setting, but I'm like, look, if you're going to be my woman and I've introduced the public to you, every time you on camera, you going to look like a representation of what I want you to look like. You ain't going to be looking raggedy or your ass ain't going to be on no camera. I don't play that shit. Let me tell you something, man. One of my rules and standards by any woman that I'm seriously involved with or what have you, I don't run around looking raggedy unless I'm doing some work where I'm going to get dirty or I'm in the gym. But if I'm out in public, I look like a grown man is supposed to look. I don't look thrown away. I'm not running around here looking like a little 15-year-old, okay? And I ain't looking raggedy. And you ain't going to be next to me looking raggedy. Then you wearing some shit with your little boobs all out. Who the fuck you advertising for? Y'all better make these hoes respect you if you talented like that and you know that you on a level where you could provide them with a lifestyle that they can't get from the average dude. Bitch, cover up. Show me some respect. You going to be sitting next to me with your titties hanging out? You want to go get one of these niggas out here in this audience? Because see, y'all, a lot of people think that I'm being harsh or I'm reaching. No, no, no. You better look at that as just like somebody got a for sale sign on a damn car, bitch. You advertising. Put your ass a shirt on, a respectable shirt, standing next to me, and I'm supposed to be claiming you? You gonna be on camera like this, then bold talking about your attitude? And see, you can tell by the way this boy holding this water bottle. I keep telling y'all, a lot of people don't like what I'm saying, but just look at what's on the screen. He holding his water bottle in such a feminine way. He got that little feminine, I've been raised by my mammy demeanor on him. Hey, like I said, he a beast on the football field. One of the best I've ever seen in his position, coming up that young. But the manhood is not there, and he gonna have to get destroyed by this nasty, rotten bitch that's sitting over here on the side of him. See, let me tell you what I would tell my son before we get further in this. If I had a son, I would tell him, I'd be like, listen, boy, you got an exceptional talent. You come from a family with a pedigree of respect to our name. What I want to advise you to do, okay, you get in here, get into the league, get yourself established, work hard on mastering your craft and getting everything under your belt as far as what plays you need to make, learning your position, and take your first year to 3 years in the league. And you take your time and you start traveling, son. If I had, because I would already have my kids traveling anyway, but this is what I would tell them if I was just an average father. I'd be like, listen, take your time and travel. See what you actually like. Get to know yourself now that you actually have some money up under your belt where you can do what you want. And then after you've traveled, gone a couple of places, had some experiences, then you start thinking about, okay, who am I going to be with? Okay, which woman am I trying to choose? All right. And don't just go for the first thing that come after you, and you damn sure shouldn't be trying to wife nothing up with a bunch of tattoos. That's just embarrassing. There's no way to make that look classy. And if y'all hadn't seen all these tattoos, oh, trust me, you're going to see them later on here. We're going to get to that. Then you have to make sure that your son understands how to choose a lady. Not a woman that's trying to compete in the spotlight with you or trying to challenge your authority and be masculine. No, there should only be one man in the relationship. Huh? It's just so much wrong with this picture. But see, can't really fault him because he didn't have a father to really teach him that. Now, I've heard that his father popped up, but boy, where was you at to raise your son? You should never let your son be out here alone in this world of wolves like this if he has a talent. See, right now, what Travis Hunter don't understand, because I believe that some of these damn folks sent this bitch to him early on, you know what I'm saying, before he even got to the pros. What he don't understand is they'll set you up like that. Imagine the depression that he'll go through, because it's going to happen, and I want to see it. When he find out that this bitch done got in the league, okay, she really don't respect you, so you basically her stepping stone into a league full of a whole bunch of other dudes. She gonna end up fucking on you, okay? She gonna end up cheating on you and fucking probably one of your friends. I don't want to see this boy new to the league, go through some type of depression, get on drugs, and then his athletic talent falter to the point that he get kicked out. I mean, all these things could happen. Huh? He too young to deal with that type of, I mean, you know, because he is young, he got time to learn, but that heavy Christian weight when you don't have no men around you to school you to shit so that you can see it coming. See, look, let me be completely honest. It would be one thing if we could tell that when this boy spoke, he'd be like, listen, man, I hear what y'all saying, but you know, I mean, if you just had the wherewithal to could tell that when he speaks, he says, okay, listen, I get it, but yeah, this is just what I want to do right now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping off that. I'm kind of expecting if it go left, I'm going to be good. He ain't talking like that. He talking like if tomorrow she just went ahead and pulled that damn hoe card on his ass, he would go to pieces, man. He wouldn't be able to handle this. In case y'all think I'm reaching, we're going to let it continue.
And I'm a girl.
The crazy thing is,
This message goes out to Travis Hunter. Listen, Travis, I just want you to be careful, man. I said it. Be careful. Congratulations on your engagement, but man, you might have to disengage because it's something about this woman, man.
Now, when you got Godfrey, of all people, coming out, putting the jokes to the side to talk to you, hold on, let me take this better. I want y'all to see this. Look it right below here. You know her, no. So don't speak on my relationship. You old ass, move on with your life. Okay, so he's sitting here trying to talk back and everything. Man, Godfrey put the jokes down to try to talk to you, and shout out to Godfrey because there's been a couple people trying to tell him, fellas, look at this heifer next to him. Now, I warned y'all about body language in these photographs with these chicks that don't respect these simp ass dudes. I told y'all, anytime you see these niggas in these pictures and they smiling, all 32 of their teeth is showing in their head, and then the chick next to him, look at how she looking like, yeah, she ain't even really smiling. That's that. I really don't want. Let me put the snake voice on.
Oh my God. Taking pictures. I really hate this. Oh, let me see if I can tolerate it long enough to make him think that I really want to be here. Oh, let me see if I can force a smile. Oh God. It's killing me to pretend to do this, but there's millions and millions of dollars on the line. I just have to keep repeating in my head, last until you take half. Last until you take half. Last until you take half.
That's what she's telling herself. You hear me? Look at this bitch. That is not how a woman that loves you reacts in a photo. She's smiling with you. On top of that, let me tell you how you really know you got one that really loves you, fellas. She got her head on your chest. Lean in, hugged. I'm talking about eyes probably closed. I'm telling you what I know, not what I think. You hear me? Oh, I'm telling you what I know. She ain't sitting here. That's basically damn near like the church hug in a way, without them raggedy tattoos on your ass. Come on, man. I'm going to let Gary finish schooling, though, because he ain't saying nothing wrong. I want y'all to listen, man, because a lot of people been trying to tell him, but boy ain't listening.
The way she was talking to, and she was talking like she was really that chick. Listen, you love who you love. Facts, okay? I got that. That's all logical, but something ain't right. I just watched that dumb video of you guys in those matching pajamas that bugged me. And she was like dogging you, going, yeah, he wasn't my type. I was like, he wasn't my type.
It wasn't my type.
And then we went to this party and then we fell in love. I think, personally, I don't know when you all dated, was it high school? I don't give a fuck. But when she found out your stats, bro, that's when I think she was like, oh, I love him. I love him. I don't know what she is. She's like Indian looking, Latino looking with a sprinkle of Ebonics. I don't fucking know what she is. But one thing I do know, you need to watch your ass, bro. I'm so serious, man. I just something ain't right. And I'm sure people agree with me right now. They're agreeing with me. Don't get sucked into this shit, bro. You better sign all kinds of fucking papers, man. All right? You better have an ironclad fucking contract because something ain't right. I didn't like that video. He wasn't my type. Remember, you wasn't my type. But when you successful, you everybody's fucking type. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, they find out your potential. Now you everybody's type. Be careful with that shit, bro. I'm just saying. I hope Coach Dion is helping him out. Like, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
You know, I can't tell you what to do. You just gotta have confidence in what you're doing, and I bless you, bless God, and just be careful to budge out. I just didn't like what she said. She said, "I'm not your type." He said, "Yeah, I think you should have let the bitch go." That's what I mean, I didn't mean to curse, but I'm just saying, you know, it is what it is. But Travis, your last name is Hunter, bro. You might have to go hunting real soon, bro. Whew. Go Buffaloes.
Well, Godfrey, you didn't mean to curse, but I'm gonna mean to curse a lot. Fuck that bitch. Let me tell you something, man. There's never been a time in my life where I've been around any female of any race that could tell me you're not my type, and I'm gonna stay my ignorant ass talking to this bitch. Let me tell you something. All you got to do is say that once to me. You will never have to say it again. I will disappear out from around your ass like Casper the Unfriendly Ghost. Bitch, get away from me. We ain't got shit else to talk about, okay? Oh no. But see, when your self-esteem is low, you're not able to do that. Oh, but see, we got further evidence of this disrespect because see, this is the one that got everybody talking. Man, let me just go ahead and say this before we even play it. Fellas, if a woman really loves you and respects you and you're talented at whatever your thing is that you got going on, she is always celebrating for you. She's your biggest cheerleader. This shit you about to see right here, another red flag. This is the one that's going to come back to haunt him when this shit all go to pieces. Again, I'm not saying it with any joy. Older men, we know where this is going. Your woman don't have to be told to stand up in a room where people are honoring you. She's the first person to stand up clapping. That's my man right there. You hear me? You couldn't stop. You would have to restrain her because she would be so proud of you and then where your accomplishments are going because she's not just there for herself and she loves you. She's happy to see you winning. She's like, this is the man I love. He's happy. I can't wait to see him get up here, accept this award or what have you. You see what I'm saying? I want y'all to watch this and maybe some of you in the chat room, because I know some people watching the club, man, he tripping. Let me ask you a question. You be with a woman that's going to do what I'm about to show you next here? Let's let this play. Y'all saw that shit, right? Deion Sanders had the motion to this bitch to get up. Then when she got up, she did the little church hug and sat her ass back down. Boy, it's all right in front of his face and he can't see it, Lord have mercy. And see, let me say this to his father. Dude, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. You don't let your young men, your sons, go out into the world this unprepared to deal with women in life. And see, I guarantee you now he all in the boy face now that he done, got this NFL contract, probably done popped up out the weed somewhere. I don't know what the situation with the father like. Y'all can fill me in. But if it's a situation where he wasn't never around and now that your boy successful, here you come, man, you ain't shit, dog. I hate Negroes like that. Your babies, young boys and girls, you have to train them to be able to deal with the world outside because there's predators out there. And you must take training them seriously because one day you're not going to be here. So you want to impart as much wisdom and knowledge into them to navigate these pitfalls as you can with the time allotted to you to do so. See, only a man that thinks about legacy will be concerned with what I said. You wouldn't have your boy out here game goofy like this. Because see, that would be, it's not only just bad for him, it's bad for the family name. You want him to go out and be like, listen, you're a part of a family with some pedigree to it. And you don't have to have millions of dollars behind your name to have pedigree in your family. What I'm saying, if you come from a family of tradition where it's respectable, okay, you're respected in your community, your family is accomplished or what have you, or even if you don't have that, just being decent people, respectable people. You don't want your boy going out here linking up with some turbo thought. Man, listen, she talking about it and she got caught up in a lie because I don't know no state where you can bartend at 18 years old. So they're going to check your ID for something like that in these clubs because they're not trying to get shut down. Now, you can strip in clubs. They say the bitch was down here in Atlanta in strip clubs and shit. You know what I'm saying? And she lied talking about she was bartending. Shit, when? If anybody let your ass bartend without checking, boy, they gambling with their business. And most of these club owners down here ain't playing like that. They're like, oh, well, you get anywhere near some alcohol, let me see your paperwork. This shit better check out or you ain't getting behind no look at over here. These brothers down here that own these clubs and shit, that's one thing they don't play about. Whether you agree or disagree with the clubs they have, they work hard to get their businesses down here. And see, down here, I've said this before, as far as business is concerned, this is somewhat of a sweet spot down here. If you're a black person, you got your shit together. You're not trying to lose your business behind being reckless like that. So that's why I call cap on that shit. There's no state where no 18-year-old can be a damn bartender to my knowledge. But anyway, we not done yet. Or in case you think that was all, oh no, it gets worse. Oh, it gets worse. We're going to jump straight into it, fam.
You ain't never had no girl. So why y'all talking about me? Find something else to talk about. You talk about my girl. Go talk about your girl. Go find a girl. Go find a life. Stop worrying about what I got going on. I know what I got. I know my girl. My girl been.
Young man, you don't know what you got. And those of us that are trying to talk to you, yes, we have women plural, some of us. We done been down roads you have yet to travel. Again, and I'm not trying to kick the brother, but we got to be honest. Ladies in here tell the truth. Y'all know damn well that this boy was not talented enough to go to no NFL. Looking the way he looked right here, that heifer that he talking to wouldn't want nothing to do with him. We know this. Y'all see the look about him, man. You see how he talk. And see, this is another thing that I hate about these public schools. When particularly they see our young black men and women that have some type of athletic talent. I'm not saying that the boy is slow, but the common sense meter ain't going to the top, okay? They see this type of stuff, man, and they don't care nothing about helping them get no type of personal development. All they care about is, oh, this is a cash cow. You're going to put butts in these seats at these high school games, at these college games. We don't really care about your personal development as long as you're able to function. Go get the book $40 Million Slaves to read more into that type of mentality, huh? Great book to have. It gives you a lot of insight on things that I just said, okay? But see, his situation, man, the look on his face just scream, I'm a lick. It do. We all see it. He can't see it, but we see it, and that bitch he would see it. Travis, she gonna destroy you, bro, because I know your little goofy ass is gonna get her pregnant. Mark my words. I mean, see, here's the thing about that, right? Even if it was a decent woman, I wouldn't advise no young man in the NFL or NBA to get married early in the prime of your career. Don't do that unless you just sure it's the one. But even if you do, man, hey, wait a minute before you start popping these kids out, bro. Because what if this shit don't work? Now she got your ass. Or it ain't going to be just a succeed. Because look, if you divorce these whole man without kids, you got a little bit of wiggle room to say, okay, yeah, I got to break y'all something, but yeah, it ain't got no kid in here that's a guaranteed bag about my ass when you ain't worth a damn. Because when you have them kids, that's 18 years by law that they going to be sitting here, you know, siphoning off your resources. Huh? So slow down with the having the kids, man. But see, man, she going to get him. I'm telling you, man, when y'all mess around, because you know his gang goofy ass is going to announce it. We're pregnant. Oh, damn. Oh, that's the beginning and the end right there. I'm telling you, man. Because we see where it's going, man. Let it continue. He gonna tell y'all how wrong we are, though. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know nothing, okay? He gonna get all of us straight. He got it, okay? Because y'all wrong. We just making all this shit up. Let's let it continue.
For 5 years, y'all are just not starting to talk about me and just not starting to be with me. Like, come on, man. Y'all go do something else with y'all life. Clickbait pages, y'all better stop. I'm telling y'all. Y'all, if something bad gonna happen to y'all, y'all keep doing that. Y'all better stop that. I ain't playing. Y'all better stop. All the clickbaiting pages. You know, when we was sitting down and I was at my papa shop, we was talking about my family. What was they gonna do while I was in there signing stuff? I had all my family there. And that's why she did. That's why she said she's gonna stay there so they can get stuff. That's why she said she's gonna sit there so they can get stuff, have fun there. She wanted to go back they wanted to go back. Some of them want to go back to the hotel, some of them didn't. Y'all trying to make everything, y'all want everything for clicks. Like, stop that. That's crazy. Like, y'all hate on me and then y'all.
Lord have mercy. Y'all hear him? I'm just letting it play. I want you to hear his words now, okay? Not editing nothing. I'm playing what he's saying. He got it figured out. And we've all seen this before in young men. Hell, some of us have been them young men early in our early years, huh? Some of you out there have. Yeah. So we know what this look like. We're like, oh my God, he's gonna get. And look, this is the worst day and age to be this game goofy as a young man too, because these bitches are ruthless. Oh boy, you don't understand. This is the most cold-blooded generation of predatory ain't shit bitches, for the ones that it applied to, that we have ever seen on planet Earth's history. All races, all ALL capital letters, all. This is the worst generation of them. And you running around out here like this. Look, let me tell you something, dude. She meant what she said when she said he's not my type. She meant that. Well, boy, somebody probably fucked around and told her who he was, where he was going. Boy, man, she made a U-turn as fast.
She made a U-turn as fast as she could. Hey, listen, never mind about what I said about you not being my type. I've had some time to reflect on things. And yes, you do fit the description of the type that I have a use for now. I'm not gonna bite you just yet. Now, I've got to let you progress a little bit. Because it takes the sweetness out of it if I bite you beforehand. I've got to make sure you get good and comfortable. Make sure you trust me. And then, once I see that you have maximum trust, when you think I can do no wrong, I'm going to bite your ass with every ounce of snake strength that I have.
That's what's going to happen. Oh, God, I'm joking, but it's not funny. That's what's going to happen, family. Oh, he's got a snake up on him. He don't even know it. He's got more to tell us about how wrong he is, though. Let's let it continue.
I go and hate on my girl. Like, bro, I feel the same pain that she feel. We're inseparable, bro. We with each other. Like, she hurting, of course I'm gonna be hurting. If I'm hurting, of course she gonna be hurting. Like, y'all, come on, bro. That John hurt, bro. But then again, I'm talking to people that in life. Go ahead, bro. I don't care. I would rather all y'all leave right now and go send text messages. So when she wake up in the morning, she get on her phone, nothing but positivity, nothing but, you know, positive energy.
And I got to stop and say this because here's the thing. Because, see, even though that father ain't there, shame on his punk ass for not being there to raise his boy. But he's supposed to still have one more safety net. Because, see, the other safety net that he's supposed to have, even though mama can't teach him how to be a man and raise a little boy to be a man, if you're a woman, you just can't. You can take care of him, provide for him, best you can, instill in him the qualities you think he should have, but you can't take him from boyhood to manhood. But one thing that mama can do, mama should be able to recognize an ain't shit bitch. Come on, ladies. Every woman in here that's got a brother, a cousin, or whoever, whatever man in your life you care about, y'all pulled me into the, hey, this one ain't it. Come on, little cuz, little bruh, and nephew. Come on now, ladies. Y'all know ain't shit bitches when you see them. Yeah, you do. So I'm surprised that mama didn't catch this. How mama don't know? Sure, he can do whatever he want to do because he's a grown man, you know, with a little boy's mind. But damn, mama ain't tried to say nothing. Or is mama just so enamored that, okay, her baby is buying her houses now, you don't really care about what anything else as long as you get what you want? Because damn it, if that's the case, this boy don't have a chance in hell. Mama's supposed to be the last line of defense when it comes to these hoes, because if she don't know, who else gonna know? Where the old helpers in his family? The aunties and hopefully grandma like, baby, listen now. She got all them there tattoos on her butt. Why you want that? Come on now. Come on now. She ain't it. That girl don't love you. I'm telling you. I mean, come on now. Yeah, y'all know how they get on us, man. When we done went and drug something up. What you think about this? Oh, no, baby. Come on over here, sit down, and let grandma talk to you. Oh, shit. Yeah, come on now. How many brothers had that talking to in here? And you be thankful for it because they know what they talking about. Hell, they know an ain't shit bitch when they see one. Huh? So I'm just saying, man, I hate that he don't have that safety net. But then again, maybe mama tried to tell him and he ain't gonna listen because Lord knows, but we see that nose is wide open and then he a funny looking little fella. He talk like he kind of slow. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just keeping it a buck because I'm gonna say it again. Don't give a fuck. Our turbo thoughts ain't gonna like it. If this boy was not famous and didn't have the talent he had, that bitch would not talk to him. Most women wouldn't talk to this dude. If he just tried to walk up looking like this, but see, it's going to get worse. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Let's let it continue.
Yeah, she's still sleeping. She slumped. You know, you hurt, but you just cry yourself to sleep and you just be gone. Like, she drunk, like, OD amount tonight for no reason. Nah, she sleep. She's gone. She'll be up in the morning. Where can they send messages at? Discord. 7 people typing letters. That's cool. That's good. Appreciate it.
What did you send me, Stu?
That'd be the best sleep. It does, but I don't need her to go to sleep. No sad. It's kind of hard. It's hard on me because I can't even help her. Like chat all the.
Oh yes, fellas. I know. This is how bad it is, man. Salute to the good brother Project Leroy for the cash, y'all. Thank you very much, my good man. This is how bad it is, fam. But see, if we ain't done yet, oh no, it gets much worse. Oh, it gets much worse because see, let me go ahead and put it back on the screen. He's not done studying this book, okay? You know, he's not done. Him and Papoose are not done studying this book. See, this book on your screen here, Crash Testing for Dummies. There are people that study this book until they make sure that they get all A+ out of it when they go to take the crash test dummy exam. Because see, after you study the book, you got to take the exam, okay? The only way you take the exam is get out here and make as big a jackass out yourself as you can make. And you can't let anybody stop you now, okay? If you're going to be a good crash test dummy, you got to make it to that wall. You can't let anything get between you and that wall that you got to smash into, okay? You can't go up and touch the wall. You can't gently tap it. You got to crash 500 miles an hour to that damn wall until you turn into a pancake on that motherfucker. That's what you got to do, okay? And he's well on his way of achieving this goal, okay? It's coming. Now, you probably thinking to yourself, it can't get worse. Oh, yes, it can. Oh, we're going to show you just how much worse it gets. Because now, we're going to take this somewhere, man, where, boy, if you thought, and see, I showed it in this I showed it in this is the order for a reason, okay? I showed in this order for a reason because now you're about to hear everything that he just said. I want you to keep that in mind, put a pen in your head, make a mental note of it, and I want you to listen to what this heifer's about to say here. This is what I want y'all to remember. All this stuff he talking about, man, y'all don't know my girl, man. Man, y'all hating on us, man. Y'all hating. Okay, all right, buddy. Yep, I want y'all to take a listen to this.
To drink, he doesn't drink, and I'm Hispanic, so I have tequila like in my veins. So I drink, like I don't drink a lot, but I drink, and I used to party and stuff. And he would
red flag. The bitch already talking about she has an affinity for drinking. And salute to the good sister Mrs. L and her husband there for the cash out. Thank you. She already talking about how much she like to drink. And yes, it's not a stereotype. Little tacos, they love to slurp down some liquor, boy. The only people that probably outdo the tacos is 2 sets of people on the planet that probably outdo the tacos as far as sucking down liquor. That would be British folks and the Irish, okay? Irish folk, look, let me tell you something. I do not advise you, if you got some Irish friends, to try to keep up with them drinking alcohol. Your liver will fall straight out your ass, okay? Don't do it. And the reason why them folks over there, the British, are accustomed to drinking like that, the laws of them consuming alcohol are much lower than in the States. They can walk in bars over there as teenagers and get shit-faced. All right, so they've been drinking from early on, all right? But see, she got all the tattoos, and I want y'all to listen to what she's about to describe here in case you hadn't heard this. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you thought that I was being harsh on this boy, if you thought, oh, man, you just hating, man. If you thought any of that, I want you to listen to what this bitch is about to say next to let you know how low this boy's self-esteem is. And I got a question, fellas. When she say what she's about to say, I want to know how many men in here have done this in your lifetime, or how many of you would do this. Because hell, I'm a Gen Xer. Hey, we getting old. Maybe it's just me. I'm old fashioned. Maybe this is the thing to do. Maybe this is what you allow bitches to do that you're supposed to be talking to. Okay. So I'm gonna let her say what it is, and then I want y'all to tell me how many of y'all, this is the normal thing to do. Am I just behind the times? Let it play.
Literally drive me, sit outside for hours while I'm inside like partying, and then take us home. Like, he never tried to be like, oh, just because I drink, you can't drink, or you can't hang out with your friends, or you can't, be... Okay.
Did y'all hear that nonsense? Did y'all hear that nonsense? This tatted up, ratted up bitch just said she likes to drink. She would get shit-faced, go to these parties, and Captain Simp Ass would sit outside the party for hours? Let's get this straight, fellas. The chick that you dealing with, you don't drink like that. She want to go to this spot. She gonna be drinking. You sit outside of the place where she at for hours. What the fuck do you think this bitch is in there doing? Oh my God. You know everything in there probably shove all different varieties, shapes, sizes, and types of dicks everywhere they could shove them in this motherfucker. And you just gonna... First of all, let me tell y'all something, man. One of my rules, you're not going to be no drunk chick hanging with me, okay? That's an embarrassment. And it's not safe for you to do that. So if I see that you're accustomed to you can't, function without alcohol, I ain't no you see you even being in my face talking about nothing serious. It's just not going to happen, okay? It's not going to happen. But to sit here, and this is supposed to be your chick that you claim, you go to a party, drinking, and all of that. You think the only thing she doing in there is drinking while you out. See, you got to understand a disrespectful bitch. A bitch like that would be like, oh, he ain't coming in here. I got him wrapped around my finger. Let's go ahead upstairs and let's get this train knocked out. Come on, man. How many of y'all doubt that happened? You think I'm off base with what I'm saying? Because, see, the thing you got to understand, when a hoe like this understand that she can get away with disrespecting you, ain't no limits. They will not stop. They will keep going. I have witnessed and watched it. Once they see that you gonna be disrespected, ain't no consequence. Oh, buddy, they gonna try to set world records for disrespecting your goofy ass. You hear me? Oh, she ain't done. She got some explaining for us though, cause hey, I don't know what I'm talking about. According to Travis Hunter, Super Saiyan Simp Boy, I'm just hating. We all just hating. Okay, we just can't see what a nice, lovely, demure, upstanding flower of a woman this is. Okay. We don't get it, okay? We all blind. All of y'all don't know what you're talking about in the chat room, okay?
So, without further ado, since all of you in the chat room are hating and trying to expose my reptilian ways, you can all go to hell. I'm going to finish explaining and letting you all know why you're so far off base. Let's let it continue, shall we?
I'm going to be addressing all this stuff online because I'm tired emotionally and mentally of seeing people try to make me out to be a person that I am not. But what's a testimony without a test of faith? So I'm going to start from the very beginning. with this my type thing. I got permission from Travis to say these things because these are previously things I didn't want online. But I'm going to tell y'all the full story just so y'all know. So Travis, when he first ever DM'd me, when we first met.
What type of story is it to tell? You said it, bitch. See, let me tell y'all why she doing this planning.
I got permission from Travis to tell you these things. Now listen to me. I had to put the snake voice back on. I'm kind of nervous because, you know, Travis is a bit overgrown oaf. He's a simp. But some of this stuff you're saying, and so many of you are saying it, you might be jeopardizing my dream and my quest to last until I take half. And I can't have you doing that. I slithered hard to get to this point. You're not gonna take this away from me. So now I'm on this video explaining to you all why you're wrong.
I said I left him in my DM for 2 months, and people said, oh, she left him in his DM until she figured out who he was. That is not true at all. The real reason Travis sat in my DM for 2 months is because he DM'd me when he had a girlfriend, and her name was in his bio, so I instantly knew he had a partner. So I exited the message, and he sat there until he was single.
Do any of you believe that this grimy, tatted up taco Tetris? Oh my God, I could never do that. He had a girlfriend. You lying bag of dog shit. No, the fuck you didn't. Let's be real. Can we talk real? He said bitch. Oh yes, I'm gonna say bitch a lot more times tonight. We are just getting started, trust me. How many of y'all believe that a bitch that like to get shit-faced and drunk, because I ain't seen no Mexican yet that don't, and go sit up in parties for hours, so why you supposed to be with your dude? How many of y'all believe that? I just waited because he had a girlfriend. Really, bitch? See, one thing I will give credit. This is going to shock y'all. One thing I will give credit to Suki Honda 6, Red, and Glorilla. They are honest hoes, okay? Yes, there's a such a thing. It's not an oxymoron. There are honest hoes. They're like, look, this is what it is. This is what I do. You can take it or leave it. I respect that. But the bitches that's out here lying, no, bitch, no. You can't even get no respect. Just say what you are, okay? You ain't shit. You a tatted up, drunk ass Hispanic bitch. That's what you are. And you trying to get this lick because, hey, I mean, he's a sucker, and you trying to make sure that you cash in all the way to the bank until you last so you can take half, because that's all she's doing is last until she can take half. Yeah. So anyway, I just had to go there with that. Let's let this bitch finish explaining. Why the nerve of this motherfucker?
I don't do home wrecking. I'm not a side piece. I don't stand for any of those things. I support women. So I would never do that to another woman because I would never want to.
First of all, a woman that's not any of them things, she don't have to get online telling everybody she's not that. That's how I know you are all those things. Bitch, you was stripping in clubs at 18. And look, see, this, fellas, come on, man. This is the shit that really get on our fucking nerves. You got these turbo-thotted karate champions out here, tatted up, drunk, in strip clubs when they teenagers, and all of a sudden they want you to make you think that they're Mother Teresa all of a sudden. Don't sit your lying turbo-thotted ass down. Let's let it continue.
Done to me. So I ignored him until he was single. That's the real reason he sat in my DM. Then the second thing, when I said he wasn't my type, I did not mean attractiveness. I don't have a physical type, period. No two men that I previously dated look the same.
That is a bold-faced fucking lie. Every woman has a type. We all know what it is. 6 feet, 6 fingers, 6 inches. Every woman has a fucking type. Every man has somewhat of a type, or a range, should we say. Now, see, that's how you know somebody is full of shit when they go out their way to get on camera online and start all this damn fake-ass virtue signaling. No. No, I don't have a type. Okay, see, better be glad that I ain't nowhere around this bitch. I'll tell you what I would do. Okay, you don't have a type? I would go over somewhere and I will find some little Quasimodo hunchback of Notre Dame looking motherfucker And I would send his ass to her. Hey, man, there you go right there. The old girl said she ain't got a type. What are you doing? Hey, bitch, you said you didn't have a type. Here you go, right here. Hey, this is Mr. Right here. Don't really shoot your shot, Quasimodo. I have his little club for that hopping over there. Now, you know who I was sending this bitch? Because, see, we got to clown this motherfucker. You know how I was sending this bitch since she don't have a type? How many of y'all seen that movie Leprechaun? Oh, we going there. Yeah. I'll send the Leprechaun to holler at ass. Y'all know that little motherfucker was hideous, boy. Boy, I'm telling you, if you run around here with a face like that damn Leprechaun, oh my God. How many of y'all remember that old movie, Leprechaun? Because they had, what, about 5, 6, 7 of them, something like that? At least 5 of them, I know. 4, 5, something like that. I would send that motherfucker straight to holler her ass, okay? Yeah. Don't have a type, lying ass. Damn taco turbo thought out here, man. Let's let it continue.
First one was a white cowboy. Second one was a Mexican soccer player. Then I dated a black man who was a SoundCloud rapper. And then Travis. So I have never dated the same type physically. I don't care about what people look like or what they can give me. I date people for who they are as a person, how they honor God, and how they treat the people around them. And
oh, you raggedy taco turbo thought, don't you bring God in this. I hate these hoes that do that. Listen, hoes, with the hoes on the sound of my voice, okay? The hoes, okay? We're not talking about the good sisters in the chat room. We're talking about the hoes, okay? You hoes. Stop that bullshit. Be an honest bitch. Stop bringing God into your fuck shit, okay? Brittany Renner, I'm talking to you, you raggedy motherfucker. All you hoes try to bring God into your bullshit. That's how you know that's the worst type of bitch. You know you ain't shit, and you gonna bring the Most High Creator into your bullshit. That lets you know they don't really believe in God either, because you know you ain't shit. And if you thought that the Most High could really see all and know all, you wouldn't even try this. Oh, stop it. That just irks me so bad when I hear them saying that shit. None of this shit adding up. You can't be something you not. Now, you got Travis fooled, but you're not fooling the rest of us. Let this lying ass continue.
Travis is all the above. So when I said he wasn't my type, I meant because he was younger than me. I had never dated no one younger than me. And he had cheated on his girlfriend. I don't know if your type is cheaters, but mine isn't. So no, he wasn't my type at first off of those 2 things. But that didn't discredit.
Y'all hear all this explaining this little taco tether turbo thought is doing? Try saying that 3 times fast. Taco tether turbo thought. Oh boy, she trying to get an Academy Award for this explaining, boy. Hey, she know that position is threat. Look, she probably sat and thought about it. Cause I'm gonna tell you where it's coming from. I know why she doing this. She fucked around, man, and saw some stuff that he was doing, and he probably. I'm gonna tell you what Travis did. It was probably alone. He'll probably walk around the crib. Y'all remember the cartoon Futurama where Fry, when he started thinking about something, the little eyes get to squinting together. He like, She probably saw that look and was like, oh shit, this motherfucker's actually thinking over here. Man, let me get my ass out here and do some explaining so I can get to this bag. Huh? You know the worst thing in the world for a snake?
A snake hates not to accomplish its mission. That's heartbreaking. You people rooting against me, wanting me to be exposed. How dare you? I've put all types of hard, underhanded work into this, and you don't want me to succeed? To hell with all of you. Let's let it continue.
The fact that I was attracted to him, that's obviously why I gave him a chance. And then I learned he truly is a phenomenal and wonderful human being, and that's why we're together, and that's why we're still together to this day. So that's that. Okay, the next clip was at the game after they just won like their last game. People thought I was upset with him celebrating with cheerleaders. I don't know where that came from because he never celebrated with cheerleaders. So that I don't know where that started, but that's not what I said. But what y'all didn't.
You are looking at a pathological liar because, see, people that are innocent don't go to these lengths to explain shit to convince nobody or nothing. See, listen, if you know you didn't do something, you don't go out your way to try to prove a negative. How can you do that? You like, okay, people gonna say what they're gonna say. I know I didn't do none of this. This is a guilty conscience talking. Because see, the one thing about a pathological liar like this, male or female, by the way, okay? One thing about a pathological liar, it don't hit the same unless they can really con their mark into believing all the lies that they tell, okay? That's the sweet spot of it. See, look, if the mark starts to figure it out, it doesn't have the same sonic satisfaction to them or the psychological satisfaction. They get off on making sure that you are completely fooled to the point that they can do whatever injurious harm they're trying to do to you. That's what you're looking at right here. Let's let it continue.
See, before the clip, me and him were talking. We had already interacted. I had already said congratulations. I had already kissed him over the fence that we couldn't get through. So the real reason why I was mad is because the security, and you can ask any of the family members who was actually there, they didn't want no one to storm the field. So they had 1,000 security people holding everyone back. But the people in the field were like, let the family down. Like, the family can come down. So everyone was going back and forth. I was arguing with the security guard because he wouldn't let no family through, but they let the cheerleaders on the opposing team get through the fences. So I was like, so when I finally got down to the field, that's why I told Travis, like, he had already seen it. I had already congratulated him. We had already spoke, got on the field, and then I was upset because I had just finished arguing with somebody. And then what y'all don't see after 5-second clip is right after that, I let it go. I was like, you know what, like, celebrate. We took pictures. We were with our families. And then we went to his meet and greet, had another wonderful event there. That's all that happened in that. That was literally that. Nothing. It was not deeper than anyone made it out to be. And yeah. Next clip, the Adidas pop-up shop this past weekend. People are saying that I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Just sit here? That's not what I said. First of all, I said, baby, do you want me to sit here, or do you want me to go with the family, or do you want me to come with you? Because what y'all don't know, again, off of a 7-second clip, is those weren't fans, by the way. He had already finished that part. He had finished meeting with the fans. I was there the entire time, taking pictures, talking to them, everything. The girls that were there, they were the Adidas, they worked for Adidas. So we were taking pictures for social post. That's who those people were. I wasn't annoyed with no fans at all. I'm never annoyed with fans.
Let me stop this right here, okay? 2 things. You heard her ask, okay, she was asking Travis where he want her to be or what have you. Now, this is how you know Travis hadn't really grown into his manhood, because I would have already instructed her on what I want her to do before we even got to the event, okay? That's the way a man would handle that, but he's not been trained. Now, that's the first option. The second option, if this is something where I'm handling business and I don't really see no need for you to be there, guess where you're not going to be? Yeah, I'm going there because it ain't about you. That's my job. I don't need you here for this. That's the second option. Because see, I'm going to tell you why I would go that route. Depending on what's going on, how big the crowd is, all this other stuff, our relationship is new. I ain't really trying to have a whole bunch of people in my business like that. Because really, a lot of these public relationships, they don't have a chance in hell of making it anyway. Especially if it's not solidified, you know what I'm saying, where y'all got time in together. You really know each other, okay? But see, this stuff right here, it's good it did go public in a way because people trying to tell him. And see, it's really going to hurt later on when this young man falls and be like, damn, everybody and their mama was trying to tell my little young hard-headed ass. Because he got to go through it. It's just something he got to go through it. Ain't going to be nobody can save him, man. Nobody can save him. The only way that he'll probably wake up is if, and I don't think she's going to do it, but the only way he'll probably wake up is she fuck around and disrespect his mama some kind of way. Oh, yeah, okay, now that'll do it. That'll do it because he's a mama's boy, okay? That'll do it. He disrespect mom, she disrespect mom dudes. Oh, yeah, he'll come right up out that little simp spill then. But I don't think she gonna, she got more sense than to do that. So good luck for hoping that's gonna happen. All right. But yeah, all this roundabout explaining that she doing, man, I'm like, no. And see, let me tell you what this is. She talking about she got permission from Travis to say all this stuff. Nah, he told her to get out there and start, hey, look, they getting on me pretty bad. And see, this is another thing about him where he finna go. He don't realize how dangerous this is for him and his career. Let me go somewhere else and see. A lot of the sisters might not have thought about this. How many brothers in here remember that situation with Gilbert Arenas when he found out that Shaq was laying pipe to his wife? Y'all remember that? Remember the boy brought a gun to the NBA locker room, they were saying? See, when you in a locker room full of other men and they know your bitch ain't shit, and then someone probably done already shot they shot and lined up, they know what I'm saying, get they turn next because she ain't nothing but a doorknob. Now they gonna be fucking with you in the locker room because they know, okay, if I can get in his head in this locker room, that's gonna affect how he play on the field. I mean, it's some dirty shit, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Huh? You think he ready to deal with that? You think he gonna be ready to deal with that? I'm just saying, see, it go a lot deeper than just the surface level. Let it continue.
So that's what that was. And then Travis was getting ready to leave. He had to be at a rehearsal for the Heisman ceremony. They had to do walkthroughs and stuff like that. So I was asking him, I was like, do you want me just to sit here? Do you want me to go back to the hotel? Like, do you want me to wait for our family? Because his family was in there shopping. Because Adidas let them go pick out stuff in the store. It's like a 4-story Adidas. So they're all doing that. I was like, what do you want me to do? Like, do I stay here? Do I come with you? Like, what? And he was like, you could do what you want. Like, you could sit there. You can go shop. You can come to the hotel. You can walk around. That's what he was saying to me. I don't know. Like I said, the things that I see people make up is truly crazy because it's not what happened. And I just think people are just finding every single little thing and trying to make it something it's not. And then bird brain individuals are just accepting what they see online. Okay, now the last thing, this actual Heisman ceremony. This is making me so mad because anyone who knows me knows I support Travis in every win, everything he does, because I truly, truly love that man. He is perfect in my eyes. So, when his name was called, I instantly was gonna, if you watch the video, you can see me like, but his mom didn't get up. So I was like, oh, maybe I don't get up. Maybe I just sit here with her. So I sat there and then.
Oh, now here she goes. She done rehearsed her white woman tears here because she's not white, but hey, she's learned from the best of the best. And we all know Becky turn on the waterworks. Bitch, I'm not buying that because when y'all saw that clip. When Travis's mom was standing up, Dion was actually hugging her. So even if you thought that, let's just go with her lie. Even if you thought you weren't supposed to stand up, when you saw his mama get up, your ass should have been up. You sat there till Dion had to tap you, hey, get up, get up. And then when you did get your sorry ass up, you went and gave your so-called man that you love so much, you love him because he's a fucking simp and you can't see you for the snake that you are. You gave him the church hug and then sat your raggedy ass back down. Bitch, you should have been standing up clapping until they told you to sit down. Boy, ain't no fucking way, man. No. It couldn't be me, man. It couldn't be me. Let's let it continue.
And then y'all said Coach Prime had to tell me to get up. No, he didn't. He said, go get him. Go get your man. Like, and once Travis stood up, but he didn't have to do that because I was going to do that anyways. As soon as I seen Travis get up, then I thought it was appropriate to stand up, greet him, congratulate him. But then there was a camera right in front of Coach Prime, and I knew they were going to film that moment. And because of how people are online, I was like, I don't want to be in that shot, so I'm going to sit down. So I try to sit down so I'm not in the camera while I'm crying. People are going to be like, oh, why is she crying? Like, you know, stuff like that. And so I got out of the camera purposefully so they can have their moment. That's all it was. No one told me to stand up. No one had to tell me to celebrate with him. I was just sitting there crying. I wanted to take it in myself too. I was super excited for him. But I wanted the moment to be about him and his family. And that's another thing. People are like, why did he sit next to her? Why was his mom? We had assigned seats. I didn't have a choice where I sat. They are obviously going to put someone and their partner together. So I had the seat right next to him because that was my assigned seats. I didn't have a choice. And then the hugging thing. Travis came and hugged me because he just went down the line. I was first in line, then his mom, then Coach Prime.
Let's stop right there. Because, see, she can't fool me. I'm not some little young punk with my nose wide open. Okay, bitch, let's go with all of what you're saying. When you hug the man that you claim to love so much, you don't give him a church hug. They supposed to have to pry you off of him. Where's the embrace? See, there's a difference between the little church hug and an actual passionate embrace. Let me tell y'all something, man. As an accomplished man that has won many things in my lifetime, any women that I've ever been dealing with that have attended anything where I've been honored at, they ain't give me no damn church hugs, okay? Most of you in here, you brothers can relate to that. Did anything that y'all saw in that clip look like she actually really loved that man?
Oh, let me get up and give you a little church hug.
Really? Boy, stop. Ain't no woman in this chat room buying that shit. That's not how you act towards a man that you really respect and actually love. The way she claiming? The devil is a lie. Let's let it continue.
He came straight to me first. I didn't tell him to do that. I didn't have to tell him to do anything. He's a grown man. He can do what he wants. But yeah, everyone is making this crazy narratives in their head. So I just wanted to clear it up. And that is the truth. That's what happens in all those videos. And I will not be addressing this again. I didn't want to address it, but here we are.
Yeah, so she got us told, didn't she, family? Oh, she explained it all the way. She taco-splained all of the way. It's just all made up. We didn't see what we saw. Oh, we don't know no better. Let me say this. Travis, your only hope is that your teammates or whoever you call your best friend try to stand by you like, bro, I'm telling you, this ain't the one, bro. Because you're moving at light speed already. If it's true they actually engaged, I'm like, boy, not only are you fucking up, you trying to set a record for fucking up. I almost choked saying the shit. Let me get a drink of water. Hold on, family. It's bad, man. I hate to see this. If this boy is actually already engaged to this woman, and I use that term loosely because she's really a bitch, okay? All kinds of bitchcraft and bitchery is afoot here. If his friends don't really hold him down, man, and you know what? Maybe it'll take some homegirls he cool with to be like, look, bruh, I done caught the bitch over here doing XYZ, man. Are you sure you want to do this? It's going to take a miracle at this point. It's going to take a miracle, okay? I want to play something else for y'all, though, because, see, a lot of people over with sugarcoating all this about this subject. I don't play that over here, man. When something is not, you know what I'm saying, what it should be, it needs to be called out for what it is. You can't sugarcoat anything and help somebody, okay? I want y'all to listen to what I'm about to play for you next, okay? Because even though it's going to be coming from two jackasses that do silly stuff for their own, they're actually going to be making some sense here. Y'all know the old saying, a broken clock is right twice a day.
Young lady, like Adidas, when these people come around, there are going to be times you're going to have to sign he's going to have to sign footballs. He's going to have to sign helmets. He's going to have to sign jerseys. He's going to have to he's going to have to take pictures. You know how I know? Because when I go to sponsors, I have to sign footballs. I have to sign helmets. I have to sign photos. I have to sign jerseys. That's a part of it. He understands that. You're about to come into a situation. You're going to have more money at your disposal than you even dreamed of. And why is that? That's a part of it. And for you to say, when he's taking those, talking about how long do I have to stay here all day? You should graciously and willingly stay there a month if that's what it requires.
Now, Shannon Sharp is not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but he's making sense here. But see, Shannon, here's the problem with what you said. What you said is right, but you don't force no woman to do something she don't want to do. See, the proper way for Travis Hunter to handle that situation when she talking about how long I got to be here, I wouldn't have said nothing because I'm at my job. I'm being a professional. Wouldn't have said nothing. Not then. After that day, you would have never saw me with her again. You're going to be ungrateful from the start and you ain't even made it in the door all the way yet? That's how you handle that. Let's let it continue.
And for you to talk about, well, the reason why I left him on for my inbox, well, you know, he's younger than me and he cheated. You see, now you threw that man on the bus. We didn't need to know that. We did not need to know that. Why you put that man business in the street?
Now that I agree with as well. I agree with that as well because what's the purpose of that? Think about it. Whatever the circumstances were that y'all met each other, why would you disclose that? What would you be looking to gain? See, y'all better understand how crafty bitches like that are. That wasn't some innocent explaining. That was her, like he said, throwing him under the bus to make him look like the bad guy when she ain't shit. Ain't shit bitches do that all the time. They be in the wrong, but they'll always find something to try to deflect to make the other person look like they're at fault. I'm telling y'all, man, a lot of people like, man, she young. She young. I saw one content creator, high yellow light skinned dude, okay, that does plenty of controversial topics. I hope he was trolling like he's known for trolling, but he actually tried to float the line out there. Well, she's young. I'm like, man, have you lost your damn mind? No, she young, but she got common sense enough to know what the fuck she doing with this. Like Shannon Sharp said, nobody needed to know that. On either end of the spectrum, no personal, intimate business. See, that's a red flag. Anytime you're dealing with anybody, man or woman, that want to put personal, intimate details about private conversations out in the public, if that don't tell you that's somebody you ain't got no business dealing with, then I don't know what to say to you. You don't have common sense. God gave a dining room table if you can't understand that. Let's let it continue.
Are you perfect? Look, I don't like the part of oversharing in a relationship because it was unnecessary. Why you and Travis got together, did you have to say he wasn't my type? That was for nobody to know. You don't have to share everything. People, you don't.
Now, I know where y'all finna go, the irony of this Negro who faked that Instagram live up there with Michelle. Oh, Michelle. Y'all remember Michelle, right? Huh? The irony of this person saying you don't have to share everything. But again, he is right, though. Okay? Despite, the Instagram, faux pas and fiasco that he, pretty much engineered. Let's just call that what it is, him or her. It was engineered. That wasn't accidental, okay? You don't accidentally go live on Instagram. All right? But he's right on this. That oversharing stuff, man, no. And see, here's the other reason why that's bad, all jokes aside. When you have a man or woman that feel like you need to tell everything about your personal relationship, now you're really creating more problems than you're ready for, because the more people that you put in your personal business, the bigger the problems you finna have. Everything ain't for everybody to know. And see, that's one thing about me. I know women are going to be women, but a woman that just don't know when to shut the fuck up, you do something nice for them or whatever, and then they got to run their mouths or whatever. Yeah, you won't be dealing with me long. Because I value the type of woman that know how to shut the fuck up. That is a life skill. Shut up sometime. God damn, always talking. Got to be posting on Facebook, posting on Instagram, posting on X, going live to tell everybody. Shut up. Can't you just play your position and enjoy where I have you? That's the way I would look at it. To me, a woman that can't keep her mouth shut, a person that can't. Ladies, this applies to you too. A person that can't keep their fucking mouth shut, that's a liability if you're trying to climb the ladders of success in anything that you're doing. Everybody don't need to know your business. See, let me further make this stick. For men and women, a person with a big mouth that don't know how to shut up about private things, you're going to have enemies when you're successful. Men and women. You know who the weakest link to get to you is? The person that can't shut the fuck up. That's the easiest way to get to you, because they go find the jackass that can't keep their mouth closed. They got you from there. They don't need nothing else. I want y'all to listen to the rest of what Shannon is about to say here, though, because I can't really argue with too much of what he's saying. Let's let it continue.
And now it makes me, it's none of my business, but it paints you in a bad light. Oh, he wasn't your type, but now he is my type. Well, it seems like your type might be George Washington, Ben Franklin, Ulysses S. Grant. It might be some of those types. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just young lady, you don't have to share. That's you and Travis' relationship. Guys, I don't know what y'all want Ocho and I to do. Ocho has met Travis once. I've met him once. He has the best mentor that he could possibly have. And that's one
He
prime.
best.
He has the best. Guys, we're just like you. We're on the internet. He's not going to listen to us. Sometimes you have to, something has to happen to you. You have to see it for yourself. Somebody.
No, it ain't something, Shannon. It ain't something. He has to get destroyed. This is what he has to do right here. Let's be clear. This is what he has to do. He has to finish going through the Encyclopedia of Crash Testing for Dummies. And he's got to get that ace on that exam. That's the only way out at this point. That's the only way out. So let's just be honest about what's got to happen here, okay? Don't say something. We got to call this what it is. But he's right, though. There's just certain things that nobody can tell you when you got your mind made up for men and women, okay? To the flip side of this, there's women out there that people don't try to tell them about knucklehead. Oh, but yeah, he cute. He's 6 feet tall. He ain't shit, though. I love him. Okay. All right, dum-dum. But I always tell people like that, though, if you've done your job to clear your conscience when you know you clearly see something ain't right, after you've done that, I'll be like, hey, listen, when it goes like I said it was going to go, do not bring your goofy ass to me talking about what went wrong, because I told you that this shit was going to go left, and you didn't even stop to think about it. You didn't even try to pump your brakes to figure out if what I said to you made any sense. Nah, you just running around making decisions off emotions, which is something that a man just never... Nobody should make important decisions off emotions, okay, alone. But when a man does that, that don't work out too well for us. We have to apply logic with emotion, okay? Everybody should, but especially men. Yes, them feelings are going to be there. We all have emotions as human beings. But when you remove thought completely from that, you're setting yourself up for failure. Let's let it continue.
I can't tell you about it, Ocho. If somebody you didn't know offered you advice on finances, everybody on the chat, who y'all listening to him? If somebody that y'all didn't know tell y'all what y'all should do with y'all money, say, hey, give me your money. Listen, no, you're not. So he looks at you guys, and I'm sure he appreciates your support, but he's not going to take your advice when it comes to his dating or who he's going to be with. I just have a problem with her sharing. I have a problem with her understanding. And Ocho, she's young. She doesn't understand what comes along with it. But I'm trying to enlighten her as somebody that's been in that space, as somebody that understands it. When you're dealing with sponsors and you're dealing with advertisers, you go into a room and there are footballs and there are helmets and there's jerseys and there's pictures and you're taking pictures. You understand. For the kind of money that they're going to be paying him, I don't really think that's an awful lot to ask. I don't. Now I could be wrong, Ocho. And some people might think, well, you know, hey. But I just don't think, ma'am, you need to have this because you were trending. Trav won the Heisman. You didn't win no award.
Let's pause right there because, see, that's one of the main red flags that a lot of these little untrained gang goofy dudes never get. When you got a woman that's jealous because you getting shine and you the one that's actually got the talent and they want to have the spotlight on them, you can't do nothing with that. You're wasting your time because now instead of her just being happy to be supporting you and gonna be happy to say, okay, now he's gonna be in a position to put us in a situation where we can, you know, live our lives and enjoy ourselves, okay? We'll have enough what we need to take care of any family that we start. No, you want the spotlight. A woman cannot be your lover and your competitor at the same time. She can't. I've never seen that work. I'm telling you now. You got a lot of dumb Negroes out here that think that that's possible. Okay, watch Giblet. She gonna show you better than I can tell you on this microphone. Look, case in point. Let's get off of Travis Hunter for a minute. Let's go back to Papoose and Clarissa Shields. How many of y'all, you know, before we get back on that, I got to ask a question. Audience participation. Put a 1 in the chat if you think that Papoose and Clarissa Shields is going to work out. But put a 2 in the chat if you really think that Papoose finna end up in about the same situation with Remy Ma. I want to see what my audience thinks. I got to look at this. Because, see, I'm going here for a reason. I'm making a point with this. Put a 1 in the chat if you think that Papoose and Remy and Clarissa Shields are going to work out, but put a 2 in the chat if you think it's going to go all the way left and he's going to be in a similar situation that he in with Remy Ma. Looking in my chat room. Okay, I'm seeing these 2s in here. We don't have no 1s. I'm looking. Don't nobody believe in love in here? Like, you know, Nightfall Drop put a bunch of thumbs down in here. He said, man, fuck them numbers. Oh, boy, I ain't nothing but 2 down. So according to y'all, they don't have a chance in hell, huh? And see, I'm being facetious with it, but my point is this. Going back to Travis Hunter. When you in a situation, man, where you dealing with women or people in general, for the ladies, that just don't respect you, if you don't have respect in a relationship, you don't have a relationship. I was always taught early on that when the respect leaves in any situation, you're supposed to be gone with that respect. You're supposed to leave right behind the respect. Whichever direction the respect went in, when it left, you're supposed to be right behind it. Because you ain't got, what else you gonna do without respect? You can't build no relationship off of disrespect and expect that to last. So, you know, again, like I said, it's not Travis's fault completely, but damn it, I just really hope he got that cool uncle or grandfather or somebody in his family that's a man that can get through to him like, boy, what are you doing? No, you too young to even be trying to think about settling down. You supposed to be, with his talent, and again, I got to say it one more time, the boy is a beast on the field. With his talent, he should be trying to go in there and be focusing on, okay, let me get my weight up a little bit. Okay, because I'm finna go in here with some much bigger guys, fast guys. Okay, let me make sure I'm really studying this game footage, getting acclimated to playing on a professional level. Okay, let me make sure that, you know, I'm being the best that I can be in these first few years so I can get myself established. Yes, this entry-level money is good, but I want to get me an even bigger contract. That's what his head is supposed to be right now. Not on some raggedy taco tether snatch that don't mean you no good and improving it in front of everybody. See, it's one thing to disrespect a man in private. Neither one is good. But when your bitch start publicly disrespecting you, Jesus Christ, man, it's over, man. It's over. Ain't nothing you're going to be able to do with that. Let's let it continue.
We shouldn't have having this conversation about you. Y'all chose to be together. You're young. Travis is young. Everybody knows that first love. Man, that first one tough, man. Yeah. That first one, Ocho, that first
and the
one.
Best one, the best thing about it, and when it comes to that first one, you try to make it last as long as possible because you think that's the one, you know, and I'm hoping it is, and I love it. I love what they're doing. I love that for Travis. I love that for her as well. I love love in general. I love it, you know. I just say the issue is if you can or understanding if you have a relationship online. It allows everybody in your personal business and everybody to have an opinion. If you can't take that and you have to, you know, come out and say, well, this is that, then you have to take it offline, you know? Like
if you look here, I'm just saying, when you date publicly, that breakup's gonna be publicly. Hey, and just like you that goo-goo, I love this man, I love it. When you do all that publicly, guess what happens when it goes sideways? You see it when they date publicly. Now they saying this, and I didn't do that, and you didn't pick the kids up, and you was sleeping with this person, and you see what all that play into it.
What I just told you before I started too, huh? When things were good, you know, hey, you finna get exactly what it is. When things are bad, you finna get that too.
And there you have it, family. I can't argue with what they're saying there. They're right. They're spot on the money with that. And see, here's the thing. Yes, love is a wonderful thing. I hope everybody gets to experience that in their lifetime. I really do. It's a beautiful thing to have if it's genuine and it's reciprocated. But you have to exercise common sense with that also, okay? You have to. Today you do. Gone are the days where you could just, you know, be all lovey-dovey in love with folks. No, man, there's too much grimy shit going on out here on both ends of the spectrum, amongst the men and the women. But everything that we review here tonight with Travis Hunter, I'm going to tell y'all, man, I hope that it doesn't end the way we all know it's going to go, but it's just, no, it's just too much. Because see, like, even though she jumped up here doing this explaining, I'm going to tell y'all what's going to happen. She probably gonna stay offline for a short time, and then when she jump back out there, it's gonna be even worse. It's coming. She can't be nothing other than what she is, man. That's all she can be. That's it. There's no growth for something like that. There's no growth. Okay, I'm telling you now. A lot of people keep talking about, oh, she young, this, that. No. Once you go down certain paths, there's no coming back. There's not. We gonna see. Time is the great reveal of all things, family. So I think I've made my point here tonight without all the sugarcoating that a lot of people doing, tap dancing around the bullshit. Nope. When the shit go down, refer back to this broadcast. You can be like, damn, GBS, you called it again. Take this for what it's worth, and make sure you train your sons and daughters on how to recognize the character of people and let them know that, hey, anybody that you're going to be with, make sure that respect is reciprocated, or that's not meant for you to even engage in that. With that said, salute to everybody that contributed to the broadcast. Thank you very much. If you're a Patreon member, we got several new things that's going to be coming up over there. Got an idea that I'm thinking about. I just got to see how I want to implement this, that I'm going to launch over there on Patreon first, and it'll probably be exclusive to there if I can get everything set up the way I want to get set up. And for those that are asking, yes, I'm going to do another X-Space soon. Probably going to try to choose a more lighthearted topic, but I'm working on some things that are kind of a surprise for y'all. Just got to make sure everything's going to be cool with it. I think y'all are really going to enjoy that. So be on the lookout for those things that are coming up. That's it. I want you to take care of yourselves. Salute to you, Black First, and I will see you all in future content.